Okay, finally, I managed to get it working. So yeah, whoever wants to start, give an update or has any questions, go for it. I don't think many people are going to join since I'm basically an hour late. So yeah, just get Bossman in here as well. Okay. Does anyone want to go and give an update?
Yo,
Yo, what's up, bro?
chilling, bro, chilling. I don't mind giving an update. I'm at 7,800 listings. I'm still listing right now. I've been listing way more though, like 400 every day.
Okay, nice. Are you noticing an increase in sales or not?
Yeah, I am. Yesterday I hit my record, bro. So I hit £300 revenue, and that was like £80 profit.
Nice. That's crazy, bro. So, did you notice a decrease in sales today or not?
Kind of, but the thing with me is I stopped using the 5% coupon. So I thought it was gonna be a big difference, but not really. Plus the profit is kind of better, because it's that 5% discount is kind of gone. I'm still hitting £100 revenue today, like even though the £300 was yesterday. So
Okay, so I guess, like limit on your account is probably £300 a day, like your glass ceiling, right?
yeah,
So you're probably not going to do more than £300 in sales a day until you basically list more and get to like 15,000 or 25,000 listings, right?
yeah,
What markup are you on?
80.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Most people who do like, £300, $400 in sales, if like 7 or 8K listings have um like a 60% or 50% markup.
yeah. I remember you advised me as well, but the thing was, I tried the variable pricing thing. I don't know if it's just for me personally, but it kind of like it messed up my whole thing. Like it was listing the items for less than what it was on Amazon. So I was losing money. I think I lost £30 that day.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, it's just something on your side. But if you have something that works, then perfect, bro. Just keep bulk listing, get the anchor store sub, scale to 25K listings. I think your roadmap to the 1 to 3,000 per month is pretty simple now.
Yeah, I was also gonna ask. Once you get the anchor store, does
Mhm.
does it kind of like is there like any benefits? Does it kind of help you attract more sales and whatnot?
It doesn't. Like buying a subscription is not going to give you like increased visibility or anything, right?
Yeah,
But obviously you have more listings, so you can just double your listings, double your sales, double your profits. So yeah, I guess that's really the only benefit of it. Is you can just list more items. I
yeah,
don't know. Maybe you get more benefits like with your store and you can customize it more. I've never really looked into it, but I guess you can check it out.
yeah, yeah. And I also got top rated seller as well yesterday.
Okay, nice. So I think if you click on your seller level on the seller hub,
Yeah,
you can basically see how many listings are eligible for the top rated seller badge. You might have to play around with your business policies,
yeah,
but essentially there's like some criteria slash requirements that you need to hit. And if you can hit them, all your listings are going to have extra visibility. So you're going to get more sales. And then you're also going to get less fees for every item as well. So it's a great thing. Like you're going to make more profit. So yeah, make sure all your listings are eligible and you're getting the rewards.
yeah. Therefore, I'm gonna look into that right now. Actually, I was gonna also ask obviously because we're bulk listing and we're trying to reach like 15K whatnot. Like right now, because I'm at 7K, like what I was doing is I was kind of looking at my store. I was doing the method that Bossman told me, when you just niche down
Hmm.
stuff that's been selling, basically just put it back to your store, whatnot. Like I get it, it's good, but obviously because we're bulk listing, would you recommend just scanning the sellers and just doing it the OG way? Like, is there a big difference?
In my opinion, yeah. Like, if you niche down and you don't do it right,
Yeah,
then you can basically cook your full account and can screw it up, right?
yeah,
So in my opinion, bulk list, like I wouldn't even mess with the ASIN method until number one, you're already making like 2,000 a month from your account, and then number two, it's like Halloween or Christmas is coming up, right?
yeah,
Because let's say like Mother's Day, you niche down, you do 5,000 listings. Yeah, they might sell like crazy for 1 week, and then after that, like, bro, you're finished. In the USA, it can work. In the
hmm
UK, like, if you do 5K listings without Anchor, you're paying insertion fees. It's just kind of a mess. So,
yeah,
does that make sense?
yeah, yeah. It does, it does. I'm just gonna go like after. Obviously, I already have a batch in the bulk list, whatnot. Once I do get the anchor, I'm probably just gonna go back to the OG way. Just scanning sellers and then filtering down. It does save time as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's what I would do as well. Should get to 25K listings, and then, yeah, bro, you're gonna have to repeat the full thing again on another account.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, let me know if you have any more questions, man.
Nah, that's all for now. If I do, I'll just pop back up. But thank you.
Okay, perfect, bro. Does anyone else want to go next?
Hey, Ruth, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, all good, bro. All good. Basically, I'm doing my second account now. I'm just gonna scale that one up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually managed to just basically because I had a 7-day suspension, so I've managed to basically just open up a couple more stores as well.
Nice.
So with those ones, is it worth getting a sale on them? In terms of letting them sit for like a couple months because I'm not going to start them for a while. But yeah, I was wondering what you think in terms of just letting them maybe try and get a sale or just list like a couple things only, and then that should be fine. But yeah, I wanted to ask like what would be the best way to let them sit.
Um, how many accounts do you have in total right now?
Um, or
Okay, and one of them's already scaled up, which is your main account, right?
yeah,
Okay, and then you're gonna start listing on your second one.
I've already started listing. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you have two options. Like option number one, just like list one book and let it sit. And then whenever you're done with your second account, go to your third account, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you have three options actually. Option number two is you can scale two accounts at once. And that means like 90 days from now, both those accounts should generate like at least 1,000 a month, right? And then option number three is you can take your other two accounts to 1,500 listings on the featured sub, right? And that way you can still generate some sales, you can warm it up, you can get feedback, you can do all that stuff while fully scaling your second account to 25K listings or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was you, I would just let them sit. Like I wouldn't rush it unless you're super desperate to get to like 5K a month in total profit or even 10K a month. But if you're not in a rush, then yeah, I wouldn't touch them. Maybe list a few items every week, and then just let it sit until your second account is making a few thousand as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. To be fair, or just to let it just sit for a while, and then once I'm like scaled my second store, then like go ahead and try just scaling up the other stores basically.
For sure. Did you make your other accounts on proxies?
So two of them I've done mini PC,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other two were proxies. But I have to try different methods to get the proxy one to work because a couple other ones that the IP burger ones and stuff. So yeah.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I guess on the proxy accounts, I'm guessing the two accounts on proxies are the two ones that you're gonna let sit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would just take it slow as well, just because they are on proxies, like you just got a higher, I guess, percentage of things going wrong. So yeah, let it sit, list some books, and then once your second account scaled, then you can move to your third one.
What do you mean you did something different?
Well, no, as in just I tried different proxies basically because my other
Oh, okay.
ones, yeah, just tried different proxies. And some of them were just failing, weren't working. So I just tried.
Yeah, I looked into, was it IP Burger? Yeah, I looked into those ones because I was kind of interested, and I honestly did not see the difference between those ones and the the metered residential ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally couldn't, like, I looked into it because I was trying to figure, because they do three. They do the residential, they do the your one, and then they do the cheaper ones for like $2 a month.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't find the difference. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not sure. I saw all three as well, but yeah, I just tried all three of those. The main one that worked for me was the residential one. But yeah, I'm not sure what the other ones actually do. But yeah, I think that's kind of it from my side. I was actually, Chris, going to ask you. Have you seen the search manipulation policy? Have you seen that one before come up for policy violations?
Not from me. I did see someone. Was it you? I don't know. I have seen it somewhere.
No, I got that today. And I was like, this
Oh,
is so random. I was like, I've never seen this
I've
before.
never seen someone send it for like in the one of the policy violation channels. I did see somebody send it though. My what I thought it was for listing duplicate items. But when I looked into it, it's not actually related to that. They have a separate policy violation for duplicated items. It is literally just it's so arbitrary. It's just some random, it'll be like some word or something you put in the title. That's what I gathered from it. Yeah, I've not seen them before. They're really weird. If you send it to me though, I'm kind of interested. If you show me you're listening,
Yeah,
just DM me.
Yeah, I'll send it
But
to
yeah,
you.
it's not gonna be something we can like blacklist. It'll be just some random yeah, just some word you probably said indestructible or something, like the AI just generated that in the title, and it's just some random stuff like that. It's really weird. It's not even just the title, it's the description as well. I would try to appeal it. There's no, I honestly doubt that they're gonna be able to tell, like, say it was violated for a good reason.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just appeal it because I'm just
I
like,
think it's just random AI slop, genuinely.
yeah, so confused. So I'll send it to you though for interest. But I was like,
Yeah.
I got it today and I was like, I've never seen this before. This is so random. I was like,
I've seen it once. I can't even remember who, but yeah, I've saw it one time. And again, it was the same case. I couldn't figure out like why it was a violation. It was just random.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Another shit policy.
Yeah.
Was that all your questions? Because I actually had a question.
Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah. So, Rob, see when you get VAT registered, how do you add VAT onto your listings? Is it that like setting when you press options at the bottom
on
EcomSniper? Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's I need that as well. I'm actually gonna be VAT registered quite soon.
Yeah.
Use
me too.
VAT on listing. I
think
never
it's-
used
there
it.
was-
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I never used it for EcomSniper.
How do you do it?
If you look at every Amazon to eBay dropshipper, they don't do like £10 plus £2 VAT. They just incorporate the VAT into the price already.
The thing I'm worried about is invoices. So like that's what I wasn't going to add an extra, like, I was gonna like basically lower my markup and then add that 20% VAT. The only thing I was thinking about is just invoices. Like, is that not an issue when you, because technically shouldn't it be, because eBay will have it on your reports that you've charged this amount of VAT. I don't know how it works if you don't actually have it explicitly listed in HMRC's eyes, how it looks to them, because technically you're not charging VAT, but you're paying what you should have charged. Is that like fine tax wise, or?
Bro, like, it is fine, but you can ask your accountant, right?
Okay, I might do that, yeah.
But I can say it is fine, and literally every big like Amazon to eBay dropshipper does it that way, right? Because if you do like £10 and then add another £2, like nobody's going to buy your items, basically, right? So it
Does
does
it say on
work.
the
It's
listing
fine.
that VAT is included? I thought it was just the
You don't need to
like.
have it on the listing. It doesn't need to say that.
But does it say it if you include it? Like, where does it say it? I thought it was just
When
in
you
the
add
invoice.
your number, it says it at the bottom. It says like, "Hey, I comply with XYZ regulations. Here's my VAT number." All this stuff. eBay just adds it for you, basically.
So you don't add your VAT number either on
No,
your
no,
account.
I do. Like it's on all
Oh.
my accounts, right? eBay adds a bit in all your descriptions of all your listings, saying like, "I'm complying with all the regulations," all that stuff.
Okay.
And once you add it, you get all these other settings as well. So like, there's a setting that says like show VAT on invoices. So you just tick it. So if anyone does buy an item, you know how people ask like, "Hey, can you send an invoice?"
Mm-hmm.
When you have that option enabled, you don't need to send it because they can see it. So eBay actually do the kind of hard work.
Wait,
Okay.
sorry, just to confirm, I think I'm a bit confused. So you basically, are you saying they incorporate the VAT into the price? So we just lower the markup, or like how? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a bit confused. How does that work? So we don't add the 20% on top. So what do we do instead?
You don't add the, you can add the 20%. It's up to you, right? The best thing, both options work. I've tried the plus 20%. Your sales just die down so much, right?
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
asked all the other UK dropshippers what they do. And they said, "Hey, we don't add the 20%. We just incorporate it into the price." So when I first heard it, I was like, "How does that work?" Right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
asked my accountant, and he was like, "Yeah, it's good. It's just how I don't know why. I don't know. It just works." So yeah.
Incorporate into the price. Okay, fair. Okay.
Yeah. So if the item's like £5 you sell for 10, we're selling it plus VAT.
Mm.
So we're actually
Okay.
selling the item for like £8.50 or whatever it comes out to, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
then it's adding another 20%, which takes it to £10.
Right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that makes okay, cool. Yeah, maybe a question for my accountant to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever way you do, you'll be good. Like both ways work.
But yeah, to be fair, I was a bit scared in terms of doing the 20% on top because in my head I was like, that's gonna immediately put me down the food chain in terms of my price.
Yeah, I tried it. Like, bro, I went from I think 2,000 a week on the account I did it on to like 1,000. I lost 50% of my sales. It's crazy. It's like running 120% markup instead of a 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And whenever, like, if you've ever done it, you'll see that your sales are like, I don't know, even though it's only 20% extra, your sales just die down so much more.
Oh, dude, it's crazy how much like just the little 10% matter. Just dropping my store from like both of my mains right now are on 70%, which is a bit lower, but it's easily doubled my revenue from what it was before because I can't list on them. It's yeah, it's like I think my profit is actually on my main is the same. It's just I'm having to do more orders for it. It's ridiculous.
What markup are you on?
So my main, because they're the restricted accounts, I don't want to list on them. My main it started off getting like 100. I know this isn't your question, but it started with like getting 100 to 200 pound revenue, and I've
Mhm.
dropped my markup to 70%, and I'm getting. I think the last week I've gotten on average 350 pound revenue a day.
Nice, which is like
Um,
2.5K a week, right?
yeah, I like almost identical. Right now I'm on 2.37K.
Crazy.
I'm getting like way more orders. So originally I'm basically doing the same profit as last time, a little less,
Hmm.
but now I'm having to do about 25 orders a day instead of 13.
I think it's okay.
But I'm on
Like,
11,000 listings as well, so it's pretty good.
yeah, yeah. So imagine if you get back up to like 25K, right?
Yeah, but I'm so worried, dude. Like, I just got even though this account has been restricted twice, I just got an email from eBay the other day for their, their policy education program.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just this account, man. They want me gone.
Yeah, I get you. Bro, maybe we should have like signed up for that policy thing. Remember they kept messaging everyone?
I never got one though.
Seriously?
Yeah, I just got one yesterday, like or 2 days ago, I think.
I think we
After I've
started a
gotten
few months
restricted.
ago. Like, you know, when they
Yeah.
started sending it, we should have realized, like, why are they mass sending it to everyone? Like, what are they cooking up here? But
Yeah. I think
yeah.
it'd be worth joining that, you know. I think it'll be a good test because I feel like
I think people are just too scared to join it because I think you have to speak to someone one-to-one, right?
yeah,
And then it's like, if you hop on the call and the guy's like, okay, I'm just going to take a look at your eBay account, and he's going to be like, oh, you got 1,000 policy violations in the last like 6 months. And then, yeah, I don't know what would happen. I don't know if anyone's joined it, but
Yeah, I've joined it before. I've been to the call before.
what
Policy
happened?
question. Nothing. They just basically just tell you like what you need to do to make sure that you don't violate the policy anymore. So it's literally nothing. It's more or less like education, basically. Like, okay, if you want to list, make sure that it's original. Make sure that you don't list bladed items. If you want to list like bladed items, make sure you use like the tracked kind of the one that you need to get like dates, like age restricted kind of delivery, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't really do anything.
Did
Just
you ever get a 7-day suspension after the call?
yeah, it was after the call. Yeah, after the call, I actually got like I actually got suspended. But that
Okay,
was like
then yeah.
ages before. That was like maybe 2 months after I already went for the call.
So you
Mhm.
got restricted after, even regardless of the call.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
restricted. I literally just I finished my 7 days on Sunday. So
Yeah,
just like
it's
yourself, I'm not really listing anything otherwise. I'm just living off.
yeah, my two accounts that got restricted twice, I've just left them, lowered the markup, left them, and I'm just trying to spend all my time making new accounts.
Yeah.
They're just yeah. Like my third account, now that I have the blacklist and everything, I've gotten 7 violations in 22,000 listings. I think that's just the way forward. Once your account is restricted, just get what you can out of it. I think in a few months it's so hard to tell, but I some people were like pushing around the idea of, and I do agree that it's just their 90-day rolling thing they love to do where they delete all data after 90 days seemingly. Because it applies to so many things. And I also notice orders or listings that I've ended months ago, like not like multiple months, but like just over a month ago. When I initially done my prune of policy violations, I just got like a violation for it the other day, and you can't even find the listing because it doesn't exist on your store. You don't get the violation message on your overview page. There's nothing like that. It just exists in their like back end system. So my accounts, I'm just getting what I can out of them. I'll just keep lowering the markup until the orders match the amount of Amazon accounts I have, and then just focus on the other accounts. Brutal, but the new guys have it good for them. I did have another question, Rob. Are you still there?
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah, so my MC999 account, I've been slowly like working at that. I got 3 payouts for it. And I just waited the 3 weeks for the payouts, and it went through. I converted it to my limited. It went like really smoothly. I'm just wondering, because that's a 1-year-old account now, but it's only been reinstated about 2 months ago, I think.
Mhm.
Am I good to? I mean, I'm gonna like slowly start listing anyways. But do you think I'm good to if I do the 1, 2, 4, 8, and then I get to 100? Do you think I'm good to just start going 200, 400, 800 listings a day, or should I treat that as like because it's technically like a over a year and a half old, but it just got reinstated 2 months ago. I wonder, should I treat that as a fresh account or?
Good question. Like I would say even 1 week ago, I would say like, yeah, you can do it. But like what I recently found out is even eBay accounts that are like 1-year-old, 5-year-old, you're still getting the 7-day restrictions as well, right?
Yeah.
So one of the guys I know, he's doing 10K profit per month with like 4,000 listings, and he's got free 7-day restrictions in the last 30 days. So basically the full month, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't risk it because like, like a few weeks ago, like I thought that older accounts are fine, but they're not, right?
I'm less concerned about the restrictions, more about just general suspensions, MC011s, MC999s, because my third account, like I said, with the blacklist, I've listed 22,000 in a month, and
Okay.
it's like sound. So yeah, I more meant in terms of like I think that the black like the new accounts are generally fine with regards to restrictions. At least that's the assumption I'm operating under. I more meant just general eBay just looking at your account. You know how sometimes they love to just like do reviews and stuff like that. I meant in terms of that. Do you think I
Depends
should
what
be
your
treating it?
markup is. Like if you do a 100% markup, then yeah, you can do like 500 to 1,000.
Okay, cool.
Um,
So you're just
but
basing it off of revenue then.
yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
so
probably do that then. Yeah, because I probably will just do 100%.
for sure. That's probably the best way to do it. So yeah, and since you have a few accounts already, you're like getting, I guess, more advanced, right? So yeah, you can scale accounts up faster as well.
Yeah. Have you? I've just actually my fifth account. I'm warming that up. But like I just made it a couple weeks ago. I just got one sale yesterday for like a book, and they've just instantly hit me with like an ID check. I've actually never even gotten an ID check before. I know they're quite standard, but I don't. Is it just I just changed my name and then like because I use status change. So do I just change it to my real name and then just upload the ID and that's it sorted?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Right, that's cool. Right, I think that's all my questions then. Cool. Cheers.
Okay,
Um,
nice.
Sorry,
Does anyone else want to go?
just one more question from my side, quickly. When it comes to status changes, do you get an email from eBay saying your information's been verified, or is it just that once it's done, you got no red banners, then it's basically fine?
Once it's done, you're fine. Like normally the verification check, I'm pretty sure it's just done by a bot basically. So as soon as you add it within like a few minutes, it just gets approved, even if you're using status change.
You talking about the ID check?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, basically. I was wondering because I did it last week and I was waiting for like an email, but then I asked ChatGPT and it basically just said there's no email. It just once it goes through, it goes through. So I just thought I'd ask here because
Yeah. I think it's just a bot that just looks at it and approves it. If you get like an MC011 though, they can like ask for you to, I guess, verify yourself, then you'll definitely get an email, right?
yeah.
But yeah, for your standard ID check, yeah, they don't send anything.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Have you started listing on your proxy accounts, Raheel?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool. How long did you leave them, like before you started listing?
So the one that I'm doing now is a proxy one. This is the one that my first one that I created a while ago. So that is currently, I think I let it sit for like 3-4 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just started listing now, basically. And then yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got two actually under my mother's name now because I'm gonna like I made them on multi-login with proxies. So it seems to it's interesting because it's kind of new, but it seems like really efficient. The fact that like no many PCs, I've just made 2 accounts in the last like week and a half.
Yeah, definitely can like test it. I mean,
Yeah.
I done 2 more accounts like the mini PC route because I know that's just tried and tested. But I guess this is a test, right, and see how it goes. But
You guys make them on the mini PCs?
yeah, I just made one of the mini PCs.
Oh wow. Oh, I was always scared to do that. I would always like find another device and then transfer it to the mini PC. So I couldn't imagine like burning a brand new mini PC and then just like spending £200 on it and then eBay flagging it.
Yeah, I mean, I had that before and I just returned it. I was just like, you know what? I just returned it.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
Just do what our customers do.
yeah, exactly.
For all our shit.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Right, okay. I see.
Hi guys, I've got a question. So basically, I just got banned on my first store, and I'm looking to create a new one. But my question is, can I create a second store on my laptop, or do I have to wipe the laptop? Like, I don't know what to do
You
because
got a
I'm just
7-day suspension or a permanent?
7 days.
Okay, so you're creating another account to scale. You're not creating another account just because you're banned for 7 days, right?
No. I mean, I created an account sometime in March because I knew that I was gonna create a second store anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just thought well, I might as well start working on it since, yeah, I can't really bulk list anymore.
It needs to be on a different device, different IP address, different bank account, everything that you can change, then change it apart from your name.
Okay, so I do have. So when I initially started, I started with like a MacBook. Can I get that wiped and then start my new store on that, or
Yeah, just clear the cookies and then yeah.
oh, just so I don't have to take it to the laptop guy. I could just literally just clear the cookies and then start.
I mean, if you really want to and super paranoid, then yeah, take it to the laptop guy. But yeah, I would just clear the cookies, reset it, it'll be fine. Even if you don't, like, I'm pretty sure you'll be good. As long as the IP address, phone number, all that stuff's different.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
I've got a question, Rob.
Yo.
So I've kind of created like a second account as well. So I've created it on iPhone at the moment, and it's been over like a month at the moment I've created it. So do I need to sell anything on it before I start listing, or what do I do? It's been over a month which I've opened the account.
I'd just sell one book and then yeah, start bulk listing on it.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I would do if I were you. So yeah, sell a book or sell any item that's low risk, and then yeah,
So
from there
so
you
do I need
can
to make a sale first before I start bulk listing?
ideally yeah, make a sale and then start bulk listing.
Because what I've done as well is I've used that same account to purchase something. So
Mhm.
I've got something on the account. And then yeah, I'm just not sure like what else I need to do before
I
I
would
start.
still sell an item as well.
Okay. All right.
Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Whoever wants to go next? Okay, does anyone have any questions?
I've got a question quickly.
Yo.
So how many eBay accounts can you link to the EcomSniper? Like, can you run 2 eBay stores on one account?
You can do unlimited.
Or would you have to pay for a higher subscription?
No,
to
you
do
can use
that?
the same one. You can add the extension to all your eBay accounts. Yeah, that's just you can use it across all of them. Problem is, like, if you're running 5 accounts, then let's say you're scaling 5 up from today, you might run out
Yeah.
of credits, right? But if you do it the proper way, like create one, scale it up, and then create another one, scale it up, then yeah, you're gonna have enough credits and you won't have to pay anything extra as well.
Okay, no, it's only my second one, so should be good.
Nice. Yeah, you should be fine.
Cool, thanks.
Question though, good question. Okay, does anyone else have any more questions?
Rob, how many accounts do you have? Like I remember a few months ago you said you had 10.
Right now I
Still,
have 11.
oh wow.
Yeah. Most are
Is that across
UK.
two limiteds?
Exactly. At one point I had like 20 with my agency as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I just got fed up with the agency. Like so many like annoying people, right? So yeah, I just run them myself now. Sometimes I might manage someone's account if I'm feeling up for it. Most of the time I can't be bothered anyway. So yeah.
And is that 3 VAs you have? One for the 10K and then just a manager and a
Yeah.
workhorse.
Yeah. So really my like account manager is just like if she was from the UK, she'd be at 10K a month as well. Like she knows how to run the eBay account super well, right? And then the other two, like simply, they're just there to do orders and send messages. That's really it. So yeah, it's a good system. If I'm being honest, like I don't think I've fulfilled an order on eBay with EcomSniper since like 2025. So yeah, like building systems is key. I think you're pretty close. You're probably one of the closest people to that stage in the group. Since you already have
Yeah,
5
but
accounts, right?
I've been wanting to get it up by the end of the year.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
if I was you, like scale your accounts, see if your VA can handle it. Ideally, like I would just hire 2 VAs. Like I know it's
yeah,
expensive.
no, I'm already thinking about it. I've been even asking her if she can like poach her pals or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I was just curious about because I'm just having a bit of trouble because I don't think she really wants to like have responsibility. She's quite passive and she is good, but she seems like because I asked her, is that like something you want to do? Like basically be an account manager, which is what I was kind of wanting her to do. So I've
Mhm.
taught her a lot of the kind of behind the scenes stuff as well. But I'm kind of skeptical if that's what she wants. So I feel like I have a bit of a I'm sure she would do it. I just don't know long term. Like I'm kind of having trouble because then I'll have to get someone else and then train them up firstly to do all of the EcomSniper stuff and then to understand the behind the scenes stuff. So I've just been having a bit of back and forwards with that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like the great thing with VAs is you can find like such great talent, especially from like the Philippines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Problem is like whenever you hire a VA, you lose so much time trying to train them up, and that's just kind of the trade-off. You know, obviously you could get someone from the UK, and they'd be able to teach themselves probably, but it's gonna be so super expensive, right?
Yeah.
So I guess like I wouldn't force her into being an account manager because you know like the minute she starts hating her job and someone
No, for
else
sure.
comes across with a better like pay or even the same pay, she's gonna be gone, right?
Yeah.
So maybe just keep her as a VA and bring someone else in. You can maybe even find a VA that's been like an employee for eBay accounts already.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if I was you, your 5 accounts, aim for 2K profit per month per one, and try and replace yourself. That's like the most powerful thing that you can do. If you can replace yourself and take yourself out of the business, and the business can run without you doing the day-to-day activities, then bro, like your business will 10x. Whether you stick with eBay and make another 5 accounts, or you go to like Etsy or I don't know Amazon FBA, that whatever business you start next will explode as well because you have so much time to focus on it, right? So this is really like getting to the much more advanced stuff, like I guess in the eBay, I guess in the business game in general. But yeah, create a good system, and yeah, you can legitimately make 10K a month and spend like 30 minutes a week actually like looking at things and whatnot.
The dream. I've got
Yeah.
like because I'm starting to I'm basically doing what you suggested. I'm gonna get my like one of my parents to use to make I'm gonna make a limited for them or you know
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote they're gonna do their own limited. Um and then I'm just gonna put myself onto it.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
so the thing is so I'm making accounts for that like right now, but I've still got an extra so right now I have 5 like eBay accounts under my limited, but one of them is like was I made it as my limited and it has shit limits.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably try AliExpress on it when that comes out, but I do kind of want to I wonder how risky it is to get like just I have another eBay account as a sole trader right now that I want to put under my limited, so I'd have 6, but 5 actual listing accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen one guy that has it. I don't know how risky it is, or if it's just as long as the accounts are fine, then they're good.
Do you know the person? Like, do you have their contact, or you just saw them on like
Yeah. I
Reddit?
spoke to him about it. He doesn't use EcomSniper, he uses something else. But he like I even explicitly asked, is it definitely under the limited? And he went, yeah, because he was asking like what's the limit with it?
Mm-hmm.
Like how far can we because he made 6 and then he was like, I wonder what the limit is with this. How many accounts can we have? And then I was like, well, generally, like in our group, we tend to do 5. And then he was like, oh yeah, maybe I should start like switching, get my wife's like a company under my wife's name. So I am confident he does have 6.
I wouldn't
I kind of
rely on it though, right?
yeah,
Because
that's why I'm like asking for another opinion because I
yeah,
really would
yeah.
like to switch over because like having just the 5 while I'm also it does seem like if 5 like I've not seen anybody mention what happens after 5, just that it's maybe not better, you're better off spending your time doing other stuff to spread the risk.
I think like try and find an EcomSniper user that's done it, like even in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like if I'm being honest, I've heard so many like other Amazon to eBay dropshippers say things like I've seen guys say they have 10 accounts under their company and like they just don't, right? Like I don't know if they're getting confused or just making it up. So I wouldn't risk it because like, imagine you put your sixth one in and they all get suspended, right?
Yeah.
If I was you, either find someone, technically like if you can find someone like outside of EcomSniper, they have 5 accounts, could just pay them and they can experiment and test it for you, right? Maybe this guy you're speaking to, like if he has 6, give him £150 and tell him to do a 7th one and see what happens if he's up for it, right?
Yeah.
No,
No, he is quite established. Like he does like the reason I do believe him is because he does like he has Amex as well, and he like said he told me he has like 300 like unprompted again. I didn't like ask him. He has about 300,000 points, which does suggest he is doing volume if he has that from his Amazon accounts.
He's in our Discord group or like in a completely.
He is yeah I think he did join through the Discord to like see I think he was thinking of switching to EcomSniper.
Is it the Anth guy or
Yeah, it is actually, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think he is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's I've not spoken to him, but he probably does. You're probably right. So, I mean, if he has 6, then I think you're good then. That's kind of the benefit of the community. We can kind of trust them a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So
I was just wondering, because like you've spoke to so many, because I asked the Americans in one call, and it was the same kind of deal. I don't think anybody has. They just tend to, especially over there, because they got the Wyoming corporations, they just shit out about 3 accounts every week per corporation, and then just make new ones.
You got to find the guys who don't join the group calls anymore because they're making so much money. Like, those are the guys that they're super hard to find. Essentially, just go into the Telegram, search something, and find the messages from like 2024, and find the guys that are like talking about how they're making 10K a month like 2 years ago, because now they'll be making like 50K a month or 25K a month, right? And then send them a DM, see what they say. That's probably the best way to do it. There's actually a lot of people in the Telegram that do crazy numbers, but they're just at this stage where they're like so advanced, they haven't sent a message in years, right? When we have people in the Telegram that do like Shopify and Amazon FBA, and they're doing 6 figures a month in profit. So if you can try and find them, then perfect. If not, I think you're good. I think you already have the data anyway.
Do you think you could, like, I wonder, could I just keep that one as a sole trader and then just use that one for my personal allowance? If I just put my national insurance number on, or do you think it'll still be linked to my limited?
It will still be linked a little bit, but I don't think your national insurance will do anything. Like if you add it, I think you're good.
So I could maybe just keep that as a sole trader, and then just, I mean, the accounting would be a bit of a pain in the ass, but
yeah. Well, I think it would work.
Yeah. Okay. I probably have another question just about the using, someone else's company, but I'll, in case anyone else wants to ask, I kind of don't even know what I want to ask, so that's me for now.
Okay, if anyone else has any questions, then yeah, go for it.
I've got a question.
Yeah, sure, go for it. That's fine.
So I was gonna ask, like, especially with Chris, you're saying like you've got like different accounts linked to your limited, right? So are they kind of registered under your name, or are they there?
I was asking, so I'm not sure, but like I don't think anybody knows what account is linked to what. I was more asking if I do convert. So right now I have this account, but it's just been used status change. It's not actually eBay doesn't. I don't think they have it linked to me because it's just a fragmented name.
Okay.
I was asking if maybe if I put in my national insurance number, if they will link it to my limited company, because even though my limited company doesn't have my my national insurance number on it, it does have my full legal name. That's more what I was wondering, but
Yeah, because for me, if I'm gonna create like more accounts, I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't get linked. So I'm gonna open like different, like one eBay account per limited company. Is that reasonable? in the sense maybe like I can use someone's name, for example, on second account, and then that person will open like a limited company as well, so it doesn't really get linked. Is that it?
I think you could, before you do that, like I mean even Rupp does, like he has 5, I think, under his limited. Like yeah, like you're just gonna like it depends. If you're only gonna do 3 accounts, then I guess you could do that, but it's overly complicated. I would do at least like 3 under your limited, even if you are really trying to be cautious before you do someone else's limited.
Also, I
Because you
feel
have to be. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
no, I was gonna say if you're doing 3 limiteds as well, like that, you got to take into account like the accounting fees, having to do the books for 3 different LTD.
Yeah.
Like that would be a lot of time as well. So you got to think about that. Like it's not just the eBay accounts. You got to think about the accounting side as well, because that will all add up if you're doing 3 LTDs as well at this stage.
So
Yeah.
basically, my kind of worry is, for example, if I need to open like a second account, I don't want to open it in my name. So can you, so for example, if maybe my parents, if I'm using my parents' account, right? So I did open like an eBay for them. Can I use their name, just leave the eBay on their name and then add it to my limited company? Is it possible? That's all?
You can, but then are you in the you're in the UK because you're saying limited. You can, but as soon as you swap it to your limited company, it will be linked to your other limited company, like your other limited account. Like once they're if eBay really care, again, it's not like you link it and then they get banned. It's more if one does get banned, the others have a high risk. If eBay look into it, they will see that they're all under the same tax system.
I feel like
So they have a possibility of banning all of them. Like you can make it under someone else's name, which is cool, but like at that point, just do status change because it's the same end goal. If you're eventually going to convert it to your limited company, it's the same result.
yeah, and I feel like the 5 under your name or LTD is a tried and tested. It does work. You just got to separate it out. So just do status change, get a new device, get a new IP, and you'll be fine, I reckon, most of the time. Because I mean, it is being tried and tested that 5 accounts in your LTD or name is fine. You just got to separate it out. Just get a new device, do all the stuff that you can do to separate it, and then you should be all right.
So basically, okay, yeah. I'll reach out to you guys. I don't want to take over the call.
I don't know how, because I'm still new to it. Because I'm basically at 5 accounts under my limited, which is why I'm now trying to use someone else's company, and I'm still new to it. I don't know exactly how Rupp does it. He kind of gave me some suggestions. But it is a very big kind of confusion to try and do it legally, because there's so many ways you can go about it. You can just manage someone's account, but then if you're doing everything for them, there's something in the UK called a shadow director, where you're essentially not linked to the company. You're not a person of significant control, but you're telling the director exactly what to do with their company, which is not allowed. It looks like you're trying to like avoid taxes or spread your taxes out. It's like there's a lot of confusion there and like how to do it properly. So I wouldn't overcomplicate it, especially if you're starting off. Just keep to the one limited.
All right.
If you're really worried about it, like putting too much commitment in it, at least get 3 accounts. 5 is safe. 3 is definitely safe, and you can make good money with that.
So with those 3 accounts, I can use someone's name. It doesn't really have to be in my name, right?
But
I
there's
mean,
no point using. You can use someone's name if you want, but I don't see the point, because you can just use status change, where you just remove 1 letter of your name, and it accomplishes the same thing. Once the account is made, that's it. Like, and it doesn't get suspended within the first couple weeks, then it's fine.
all right, because I've already.
Sorry,
Yeah,
go on.
Yeah, because I've already my second account, which I've just opened. I didn't really use my name. I used my wife's name. So
I think it's fine. I've definitely heard of people doing that. I know Raheel, you tried to convert one over, and that kind of scares me. That's why I don't do it that way. Because I know you changed one over and it got banned, but I think maybe because that was a personal account that you converted to a sole trader. Is that right?
It was my mate's account that had been aged for like quite a long time, and then I transferred it over to my mini PC and changed it from a personal to a seller account, and it got instantly MC99. So I know it can work. I think it's just you got to take extra precautions if you're changing it over from like a friend's or whatever. But yeah,
For what it's worth, like my anecdote is I have never used someone else's name for my own accounts. In fact, I've used my exact same name for about 3 accounts. And it's like I have 6 accounts in my name.
So maybe we just
I
do-
think status changes is fine. I don't think you need to use someone else's identity unless you are trying to make another company in their name or use their sole trader, their national insurance number to spread your risk, and then you're basically doing the agency model.
Yeah, I think we can literally just do what we do on Amazon, which is just maybe instead of using your first name, use your last name. I mean, maybe your middle name, and then just open that account. So yeah, I think
What I do is like I just use if my name was Chris Daltario, I would just remove the O from the surname and then like remove the S from the first name. Just literally removing a letter. I think
it
there's
too late?
bigger links.
Yeah, is it too late for me to convert to change the one that I've just opened now? Like in
Well,
my
if the
West.
account's fine, it's fine. Like why we're really what you're trying to do with these like changes is you're trying not to get an MC999 right off the bat.
Mm.
If the account's alive for, a month, then I think it's good, at least in my experience. I've not had an account suspended after a week even. I've had an account get an MC999 a couple days after. That happened recently. But really the account seems solid after a month, as long as you don't do anything stupid on them.
Yeah, so my question is because I opened the account in my last name, can I change it to my name or should I just leave it?
I actually can't answer that because I've not done that before. I don't know if someone else can.
Sorry, repeat the question again.
So the account which I opened in my wife's name, right?
Yeah,
Can I change it to my name now or should I just leave it as it is?
So you can leave it for a bit. I recently just bought 2 accounts from someone, and I was able to change it, but the accounts were so one was 12 years old and one was 15 years old. So yeah.
What did you change it to?
I just changed it under my limited company.
So it was just under, were they sole trader accounts to begin with?
Sole trader accounts. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And you just straight up, you just went to business information, account type, changed to limited, and you just changed the director name, everything, bank account name.
I just changed everything. Yeah. But
was there any hookups?
No. So one of the accounts, I started selling on it for a bit, and then they just held on to the payments, and then I changed something around for 5 days. The handling time. I changed the handling time, and I changed those 2 things I changed, and then after a few days, just unlocked the payments.
Was it like a 7-day hold, or was it a specific amount of time?
It was actually even more than 7 days, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It was. So they said to me they'll release in 2 working days, but for some reason they didn't release in 2 working days, and it was just going on for 2-3 weeks, and then I just changed the thing around, and then they just released it in a few days. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's like they're watching to see if you're gonna do anything stupid. I don't know what it is, but it's just weird. I think, but then again, I'm still thinking it's probably a bot that's controlling the system. So it's just weird.
Did you have tracker bot on that account?
Everything's on point on that account. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really odd. I've had a 7-day hold on my second account before, just completely out of the blue. That account had 100% feedback. Everything was on time.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just mad.
It went away. That's really odd. Sorry, I don't know if he wanted to ask more. I was just kind of curious about how because I've not done that before, but it's kind of interesting in case anything gets banned.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had any other questions, but
Nah, I think that's it for me. Thank you, guys.
It's fine.
how do you think it's different, Bellows? If because I don't know. Do you have a limited?
I got limited now.
No,
Yeah. I've got
sorry. The other guy that was asking the
Oh,
question.
sorry.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he's trying to convert it from a sole trader to a
Nah,
different sole trader, or
nah, the account is even new. I've not even opened like a selling account. It's just like a normal eBay account.
so.
Like,
But are you right? Okay, yeah. So you're trying to it's currently a sole trader, but you're gonna keep it as a sole trader when you change the name.
yeah,
Is
I'm
that your
still,
intention? Right.
yeah. Because now that is kind of new. Because my intention initially is to kind of delink the account, so I kind of use my wife's name on the account. But it seems like so my intention later is to kind of have like a different limited company for that account. But with what you guys said, it might be too much effort to have like one limited company per account. So it'll be better for me to just make it in my name, then link it to my limited when I go back to limited anyway.
I mean,
But it's safer to have 5 on one though. This is much safer. So
Yeah.
five accounts on one limited company is much safer. Yeah.
how was that
Yeah,
safer?
Five accounts under one limited company.
You mean just
Five
having a
eBay.
maximum of 5, or?
Yeah, just maximum 5 is safer.
Oh, okay,
that way,
right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it was safer than just separating them like across
No, no,
multiple.
no.
Right. Okay.
It's safer that way. Yeah, but
I
just
think
that it's a lot of work with the
yeah,
invoices from Amazon and
yeah,
stuff.
it'll be too
Yeah.
much effort. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that because
Yeah.
even my main account is I'm still a sole trader on it. I've not changed it to limited yet. So I didn't really take that into account.
I think now the goal is just to basically build up accounts and then push it to 25,000 listings and then drop the markup to 60%. And then just at least try and have at least between 15 to 20 Amazon accounts on each one and then just push through.
Yeah.
Chris, how many Amazon accounts have you got on your main?
I just have 5.
Wow, that's mad.
Yeah, that just does me because my accounts. I mean, I might have to get more now, but
Yeah.
I was like my method was just I only listed stuff between 8 and 50 on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So I would
Yeah.
get like 100 profit a day, but 10, 13 orders.
Yeah.
So I really didn't need the accounts. It's just now because I can't list on them. Like, because I was just constantly listing and pruning. So I was getting like really good sales,
Yeah.
even though it was high value stuff. But yeah, now I've lowered the markup. I got like 25 sales a day. So I might need more.
Ideally, what you can do is just get multiple phones with multiple SIM cards and then just create Amazon accounts on each one and leave it for 90 days. And then after the 90 days on each account, just try and get on each account another mini PC and just transfer that account onto the mini PC. But make sure you need to have like
eBay account.
Yeah, eBay account. Make sure you need to have a what's it called? A portable router. So each eBay account with the mini PC is assigned to that portable router. And then just scale it from there. Just push hard from there. So within a week you should be able to push an account to 6,000 listings. Then the next week 12,000, the next week 18, 20. Within a month, you push that account to its limit and then move on to another one.
That's
Does that
pretty
make
much
sense?
what I'm doing with my like the other my one of my parents limited, but I'm doing it on multi-login.
Okay. I haven't tried multi-logging before, but yeah, just
Yeah, it's new. It's just the logistics are way easier. It's
yeah.
risky, but it's like it's not my main, so I wouldn't do it on my if it was like my first limited. But the fact that it's
Yeah.
like a second one, I don't really care. I can't do 5 more mini PCs, dude. I already get woken up in the night when bloody tracker goes off.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna convert them to like virtual machines later on. But that's just
Yeah.
that second account.
I spoke to a
Or
guy
the
that
second
has this the same thing Rail's doing, like the ads power. He's got like 50 Amazon accounts on ads power, basically. Yeah.
No, Amazon accounts are like Yeah, I'm exclusively making them on multi-login, dude. It's I can make one account in 10 minutes, like instantly. No profile warm up or anything.
Crazy. There was a lot of work though. He's in America though. He's got about 50 on each ads power. Sorry, on each profile on ads power. He's got what's it called? I think he pays about $5 for 5 proxies, and he's got that under Mercury account, a US Mercury account. So it just goes under operational cost under that. So every month he just throws in like $200 on that, and it just they basically just charge it off the card. But the proxies are all literally like firm. They don't break off or anything. I don't know how he's done it, but
What do you mean break off? Like they're just static?
they're static. They don't leak or anything. They're just really, really firm. Because he showed me about 20 proxies he had, and nothing's happened to them for a long time.
So
I'm new to it, like the area, but like I've done a lot of, because I used ads power and I don't know why it didn't work for me.
But I'm just scared. I'm just really scared because like I know I've heard a lot of stuff like how it leaks out and stuff, and he's like, trust me, it's fine. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean you get browser leaks, which is why I went multi-login, because they're like it was more expensive, and I think they seem to have a more clinical approach to it.
Yeah.
What I do is I use so multi-login comes with its own residential proxy.
Yeah.
Like you'll get a small amount of data, which is literally just you're actually just sending the data straight to someone's real house, someone's real Wi-Fi router. So I make the accounts with that, and then I let them sit for a week, and then I just convert it to those cheap proxies. But I do two accounts per proxy instead of like one, just because it's gonna cost too much.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I've made like 4 or 5 Amazon accounts, I think, so far on multi-login.
So guys, like with the multi-login, does that mean that you can use one Wi-Fi, or do you still have to have like multiple Wi-Fi? Right?
If you use proxies, yes, you can have one Wi-Fi. You need to if you're not familiar with it, definitely like don't try use it until you look into it. But yeah, you can you have to set up the proxies correctly, but yes, you can have it under one, like you can have everything on the same PC and on the same Wi-Fi network, because multi-login has like a switch that it will turn off if your proxy ever disables for whatever reason. It won't let you connect to the internet on that profile. So your main internet will never leak into it.
Yeah, it's worth looking into. But yeah, I'm still kind of anyway. So
yeah, honestly, 5G routers. That's what I have for all my personal accounts.
I've got as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 5 of them. Honestly, they're not even difficult to set up. Just go with it, and it's easy and secure and kind of fun if you're into that stuff. But yeah, I'd be careful with eBay accounts on multi-login. Like, I mean, I do it, but I wouldn't do it to begin with. And then secondly, eBay are definitely more security. Like they're way more secure than Amazon. They care way more about security.
They got rid of PayPal though. Like that's mad.
I thought they were PayPal.
No. PayPal's a complete different company. But from what I heard, they got rid of PayPal like to have their own processes in place. Do you remember back in the day they used to have PayPal with them?
Yeah. It was because the fees used to be
crazy. Yeah.
It was like 3%, 2.9% for PayPal, and then 7% for eBay. I don't even think there was like category fees. It used to just be a static 7% eBay fee.
Yeah, so I think they got rid of them.
Oh, they sold PayPal. Oh yeah, I just looked up. They used to own them.
Oh, eBay used to own PayPal.
Yeah. So I just looked up in 2002. They bought them. That's why I was like they were so ingrained with them.
Oh, that's crazy. Probably they had shares, but not. You sure that they bought it completely? Probably had shares, or they were investors in
I
the
don't know.
company.
I mean, I'd have to do research, but like in the back
Yeah.
of my head, I did remember it, and I just done a quick Google search, and it says 2002 they acquired them for 1.5 billion, and then in 2014 they spun them off to their own company.
Oh, crazy.
So it's completely independent now. So I don't know if they still like how that works, but
Yeah,
sorry, a bit off topic.
crazy. It's fine.
Fellas, what do
anyone-
you do? Well, yeah, if anyone else wants to talk, just
Yeah.
go ahead. Otherwise, I'll ask a question.
Yeah, go on, ask a question. That's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's your like? You do agency?
Nah, I just do main accounts. I just do
Okay.
main accounts. Yeah, so I just do main accounts. But I've got someone that I'm running the account for them. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
that account's been crazy as well. I started it like a month plus ago. Yeah, it's just been going crazy. So I'm doing that with my own accounts and then doing my 9 to 5 at the same time in the background. So it's just crazy. Yeah.
How are you managing the I don't know if Rupp's still here. You can pitch in. Is he gone? I think he's gone.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was gonna say, like, how do you manage the legality of it, or have you like considered that? Like, do you send them a contract? How does it work
Yeah,
with
so yeah, I did draft up a contract and I gave it to the people. And
what
then
kind of terms did you think would be
so it
significant?
was this one was about between 500 and 800 pound a month, how much I get off the profile off the account. But then they cover the expenses, they cover the EcomSniper expense, they cover the tracker bot, and then I just manage the account with the sales. I basically do everything for the account, and then yeah, once the profits come, we just split it. But then I realized that it started getting tedious because sometimes with sales and Amazon, Amazon accounts do use a headache as well. Like sometimes to get them to create Amazon accounts, it's just the person I'm dealing with at the moment like doesn't have time to create Amazon accounts. And then when it goes to OTP and all that stuff, it's just yeah. So I'm trying to find a way around this at the moment with seeing if you just get a phone and then put the account on the phone so I could just access the phone myself. But yeah, we're just in talks at the moment. But then again, the account is going really, really well. But it's just a level now where to create more Amazon accounts for that account at the moment. So yeah.
So how do you mentioned OTPs? How do you manage that with their bank? Like how do you
Yeah,
get the
so
one-time passwords for your VA or whatever?
I have to literally call the person every time, man. It's
Oh,
just
fuck that, man.
yeah. It's fucking crazy. And then sometimes when you go into revise payment as well, when I log into the Amazon account, it's like 20 to 30 revised payments, and it's just like shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's crazy.
So, Chris, with your VA, like, how do you make it work with like banks and OTPs and all those kind of things? Like,
I'm gonna try and make it more sophisticated as I'm trying to get more VAs, but right now I just have her on WhatsApp. I know her working hours, so I just kind of make sure I'm half available during that time. There's been times where she's like I've just been asleep and she's messaged me for OTPs, and then the next day I come on and the orders are still made. So I don't know if you can even just like I think if you just refresh the page, I think it just asks for a payment revision or something like that. Which then you only need the card number.
Yeah, to put in, yeah.
So I don't know how she managed it. I don't know if she just can't like I don't know what happens if anyone's tested it. What happens if you just like refresh the page when you get that like one-time password screen? I don't know what happens to the order.
It wouldn't go through. It would just basically
It's cancelled.
Yeah, it wouldn't go through. Yeah.
and do you trust your VA with your card at all? Like,
Well, she doesn't I do trust her. At the beginning I didn't. But like, I mean, I trusted her enough to hire her. That was one of the reasons I chose her. Like, not because she was particularly skilled compared to others, but just 'cause she seemed trustworthy.
Yeah.
But you don't need to give them like. There's really not. You have to remember. Firstly, I mean, unless you're pretty bad at like vetting people, you're not going to get a hacker or some guy that can like dupe you. You have to just do your research and know what they need to accomplish stuff. Like it's actually very difficult for them to just have procedures in place. It's difficult for them to screw you over. Firstly, if they change your eBay bank, eBay puts your account on hold for 2 days. So you have time to review it. They send you emails about it. For Amazon, all they need is a one-time password, and usually most banks, they tell you the value of the purchase in the text message. So if I see something for £400, I'm going to be obviously verify with her. And then the only information she has to herself is I pin it on all of my computers just so she has easy access, is just the 16-digit card number for payment revisions. And like she can't do anything with that. She needs, if she wants to go buy herself something, she needs the expiry date, she needs the CVC code. There's not much she can really do. Recently, I don't know, Bellows, if you have Amex.
No,
I've switched some of my accounts over to Amex, and they ask for a lot. They ask for more than OTPs. They ask for like my dad's birthday and the CVC code. Sometimes it's completely random. So I was a bit worried that like she does. I think if she recorded all that information, she could actually log into my Amex account. But again, I still get the one-time passwords. If she buys something, I can just see it's like anything that like it tells me it's from Amazon.
Yeah.
It tells me it's the price of it. If I see something from some foreign company and literally anything that isn't Amazon, and I see the price is larger than £100, then I know that like I would like investigate.
Yeah.
So just like you'll understand the business more as you go along, and then you just kind of have to sit down with yourself one day and just think about it, right? Just how could they possibly screw me over, and then put procedures in place.
It's a crazy one, man, because my only thoughts now is scaling all the way to 10 accounts, 11 accounts, 12 accounts. You certainly need like to sit down and take some time and train all of them. And it takes a while though, to be honest with you, Chris. Like to train someone, it takes a while, probably like a week or two. How long did it take you to train her?
Initially, one-to-one training, it was about a week and a half, but like I still come on calls with her to show her stuff like every once in a while. And you just have to like plan. It's like it is. I mean, most of this is just a side hustle. I'd kind of not call it a business, but in some ways it is. Like right now, I'm creating. So I actually have her. I told her from the beginning to basically document every single time she's had a problem. Because I'm making like my own
FAQs.
What? Sorry.
FAQs, like frequently asked questions.
Yeah. So, but I'm doing it in Markdown. So I'm gonna make like an AI agent so that like my future VAs can just access it. So I'll have about 50 to 100 pages of documentation. And then just have AI, give them like an AI tool that they can just go through. So it should solve like 90% of it. You just think about the future and just like if something's an issue now, then you have to think, how do I stop that being an issue for the second or third VA?
Yeah, 100%.
Just do something about it.
Yeah, that's smart, Chris. Yeah. I'm still a rookie anyway, so yeah.
Huh?
I say I'm still a rookie anyway, so I still need to get myself an account.
Like it's quite exponential. Like after your first couple months, you'll be surprised how quickly the next accounts go. Like they actually just like skyrocket. What would have taken you an hour per account before, it takes you like 15 minutes later on.
Yeah. So, with you guys, I've got like multiple accounts. Like, do you guys use the same computer to research, or do you change it for each account?
I do. I don't know about anyone else. I use the same competitors.
All right. And you literally more or less like list the same thing on both accounts, right?
So what I do now for new accounts is, well, firstly, even when I had 2 accounts, well, I don't know, Bellows, if you want to give
No. Go ahead.
share what you do.
I'll
मैं आपका ना वो बिस्किट वाला वो बना के दूं
sorry,
उससे
just
बिस्किट वाला
someone's
दूध
asking a
नहीं
question.
अभी दूध इसमें पीना नहीं है
Yeah. So I was gonna say, initially what I done is, for my first 2 accounts is I would do competitor research, but with the same sellers, but I would do it like I would like alternate the weeks. So I would do a scan 1 week for one account, and then I would wait 7 days before I do another scan for the next account, just so that you are getting a variance in items. I wouldn't use the same product list for both accounts. Now what I do is, it doesn't really help for the future, but if you go to duplicate, I actually made like just a quick guide about this before. If you go to the duplicate checker tool, you'll have a list of all your SKUs, which are all the items on your store. I would just copy that into your second store so that you don't list the exact same items. That's what I do for my new accounts now. I just go through all my stores. I combine all of those SKUs. So at least at the beginning, I'm not listing the same stuff. But some people don't care. Like, some people don't bother. Rup doesn't, from what I gather. He doesn't. He just lists the same stuff, and it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I do for my new stores.
Okay. Thanks.
What do you do, Bellows?
Yeah, so I tend to be honest with you, I don't use the same competitors. Like, I use it for like 2 months, and I just change them around.
Oh, cool.
But I tend to check through duplicate scanner as well, remove. So I take like a whole day, or probably like 2 days, go through any duplicates and I remove it. So when you remove duplicates, obviously it gives the store traction. It pushes momentum back into the store, and then I just basically that was before this policy issue, man. Then I removed listings that has not got any viewings or anything, so I add more traction to the store, and then I look over it again in the evening, and I just add a 7% coupon. If it was initially a 5% coupon, I add a 7% coupon. I eradicate the 5% coupon. I add a 7% coupon, and I just regenerate sales back into the store again. So it's like I triple check the whole process again. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Delta, do you get it? I don't think it's there.
Who? Yeah, I think for my next store, I might get a new competitor list and just see what happens. Because
Yeah.
I haven't even updated that list in 3 months. I'm sure there's even more drop shippers. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't like it.
Yeah. But I used to do a lot of like product substitution. I used to take my time and do product substitution, and it works really well for me as well.
Never figured that out. I would always do like 5 sold in 7 days, and I would get like 10 items, and then only 3 of them were on Amazon.
Yeah, 3 to 5. So the rule that I used to follow back then was between 500 to 700 sellers, and then once I scan them through, I just leave the PC to run for a day or two. Once I scan it through, then I follow the rule of 3 to 5. So 3 to 5, that means minimum by 3, then maximum by 5, and then we'll just scan through all the criteria or all the competitors that had gone through within those figures, and then I just take my time, 3 to 4 hours a day, and just go through it bit by bit. There's been days where I find products in the morning and I sell them in the afternoon, find them in the morning, sell them in the evening. So yeah, it's just constant sales running through the store back and forth. But it could get tiring if you haven't got patience. Like, you wouldn't. Yeah, you need to have patience to do product substitution, to be honest.
And time.
And time, yeah, exactly. And time, yeah.
I'm sure if it was a full-time job, I would do it, but I like the freedom of just bulk listing.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I actually, again, anecdotally, because there's only one store, but my third account that I started scaling, I actually don't even have a coupon on it. And
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
from my initial, like, I'm at 22K listings, and again, I didn't document it, but I'm
Yeah.
fairly certain the sales are about the same as my main account,
That's crazy.
just without a coupon.
It's low cost items, right? £1 to £1 to £100.
No, these are high value. These are 8 to 50. I do that across all my accounts.
Okay.
Yeah, I never even listed like low stuff. Like on my, because I was able to scale this one really quickly,
Yeah.
I just did 8 to 50. But if it was a new account, I would do 3 to 50.
Okay.
If I was like listing a low amount, just because.
Yeah.
I think eBay, when they give you that first limit increase, you need to have like a good sales conversion rate.
Yeah.
So I would probably just like lower, you sell cheaper shit just so that it looks like just to get that limit increase.
The thing is, when you're selling items between £1 to £100, you get a lot of queries. Sometimes in a day I have like 50 queries, and it's just tiring, bro. Like,
Are you joking?
yeah, like
What's
crazy.
your markup with that though? I've never seen more than 10 messages in a day. Like not even that. Most I saw was like 6.
Yeah, so I started off with 60, then I worked my way up to 80, then 88, then from 88, 93, from 93, 96, then to 101. Then I drop it back down to 80, then 87. I basically play through the markups, but for some weird reason, because it's the store is categorized as a top rated seller, there's still traction to the store, irrespective of the markup. But then again, you need to be very, very careful with markup, because sometimes if you go too high, the sales will just diminish completely. So I think the sweet spot for markup as it is between 60 and 80%.
I think it depends what you want. I know, like, I mean, look, I'll just, because I mean, I only have my experience. I don't have a lot of accounts, but
Yeah.
I know people love momentum, and
Yeah.
I've not seen it on my stores. I think using higher markups and selling higher value stuff, I absolutely don't recommend it to
Yeah.
people starting off, if
Yeah.
even just because like you'll know, like you'll see it in the chat all the time. People one day they get very low sales and they're
Yeah.
like, my account is ruined. And I totally get that on my accounts. Like I get, even now with like when they're really scaled, I'll get like £50 one day or something like that, but then the next day I'll get 400. So I think for that reason, I
bet-
wouldn't recommend selling higher value stuff at higher markups, but
Yeah.
I certainly have not experienced any, like my account just being dead long term because of like momentum, and that's across 3 accounts. I've not noticed that.
What you need to understand is, from the time the account reaches top seller account, it's like, it's for some weird reason with eBay, it's like they've literally opened the floodgates, and it's weird, bro. You just start getting loads of sales. But then again, you need to find that sweet spot between the markup that you're on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't do 160%. Like I think there is I've definitely noticed, because my third account's on 100, my other 2 are on 80%, and there is a very big difference in sales between 80 and 100.
100%. Yeah.
And I think you do, like, I mean, sales aren't everything, because ideally, like, what you care about is profit. But I think
100%,
definitely,
yeah.
if I, like, my third account right now, which is on 100% and is doing well, if I did lower that to 80%, I think it would do a bit better. I don't think it would do, like, it wouldn't do proportional. The amount of like extra profit would not be proportional to the amount of extra orders. You definitely get way more orders than you do more profit. But if you have the Amazon accounts to compensate for the extra orders, I think there is a lot of extra profit there.
I came across an account. He had about 35, I think it's 35 or 40,000 listings, and his markup was 50%. And trust me, like, it's crazy. Like, literally the sales are flying through all through the day, like non-stop, and you need to have the Amazon accounts to facilitate that pressure, because if you're not, you're going to be overwhelmed and you just can't hack it at all. So yeah, and it's low cost items, anything from £1 to £100, and anything can fly through that store, like literally non-stop. So yeah, it's just crazy. But it's low cost items, so yeah, you're guaranteed sales irrespective.
Bello, I've just got a question, if it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I've heard you talk about product substitution.
Yeah.
What was the limits you would be setting? Because I'm quite new to this. What was the figures again that you would be setting, minimum, maximum, etc.?
Oh yeah, so 3, 3, and 5. So, but what I used to do, or what I tend to do, is between 500 to 700 sellers, and I just leave the PC to run for a day and a half or two, if you have the patience actually and time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once it scans through everything, so it goes to, I think it goes through scanner results times something, can't remember what it is, and then you just put the figures in 3 and 5. But then again, like, you need time to go through all the products that will come up, and then you just substitute them onto your store if you have the time. But then again, I just had the time and patience, as Chris was saying, the time. So it's up to you if you got the time to do it.
When you say figures, which figures are we talking?
Yeah, so minimum. Let me just see if I can get up on my PC. One second. One second. Let me see what this is. So it was under competitor research, short all items. Yeah, so minimum sold quantity 3, and then additional sold quantity 5, and then yeah, just apply the filters from there.
Is that in the last 30 days, or how many?
Yeah, so it's down to your preference, but I tend to do 14 days. Sometimes I tend to do 30 days, but most of the time I do 14 days, basically. Yeah.
So is that for both minimum and additional?
Yeah. So what it says: minimum sold quantity 3, and then additional sold quantity 5.
5, and for both within 14 days.
Yes, so I tend to between 14 days and 30 days, but some of the times I do 14 days. Yeah, so whichever time frame, basically, it's down to your preference, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand now. Thank you. And when you talk about Amazon accounts, again, because I'm quite new,
yeah,
when you have to make multiple Amazon accounts, are they all Prime accounts? I'm guessing they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if it's not Prime accounts, you get charged for delivery, basically. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm just thinking of the costs as they add up. When you're putting it through your account.
Yeah, but that's fine. Like, you've only just started, so it will take time, but you certainly get there with time. How many listens have you got at the moment?
I'm at around 6.5. Been doing this a couple of months.
Okay, that's fine. And then you're working your way to Anchor, I suppose, now.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, that's fine. And how many Amazon accounts have you got? 1 or 2?
I've got 2. I'm using one Prime account. Yeah, at the moment, just got 1.
Okay, that's fine. And what's the markup on the store?
It's running at about 80.
Okay, and you've got Trackable?
Trackable, yes.
Okay, that's fine. And then what else? My brain's fried. Sorry, I'm so tired. With your Amazon account, are you using any virtual cards, or is just your standard bank account?
Bank account. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool.
Oh no, sorry. I'm using a card, my bank card.
No, are you using any virtual cards?
No virtual.
Oh, no virtual. It's just a normal bank account. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Chris, are you using virtual cards?
No, I'm not. No virtual.
No, Chris.
I've never used one. No.
Okay, I use virtual cards and they work. I haven't had any issues with virtual cards. So yeah.
It's with Amazon.
Yeah, with Amazon. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
What bank?
Revolut.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I've just had enough because I was initially going to do a sole trader, so I already have like 6
Oh,
bank
yeah,
cards.
yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So I just make them using those ones, and then I swap them to my limited. How
Oh.
do you just use your like see the first like what's your procedure when you make that first payment for like that first order on a new Amazon account? Do you just use your company, the virtual card?
Yeah, I just use the virtual card and I basically just change the names around on the cards. They don't even check.
What billing address do you use? Your company?
Yeah, just they don't even, to be honest with you, they don't even check. They don't check anything. It's weird.
So you use your virtual card.
Yeah.
You just make a first payment. Does it go right to your billing address as well? The
It does,
first order.
Yeah, it goes straight to bill address. That's correct. Yeah.
So first order straight to your billing address.
Yeah.
Your
But
billing
obviously-
address just says your company name and your company address.
Yeah, but obviously I've warmed up the account before, just to let you know. I will normally warm up the account, so I warm up the account before, and then from there.
How do you warm them up?
Just by random stuff.
Oh, so
Kinda-
yeah, so that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
when you first make the account, like
Yeah.
the behavior you do to warm it up, the first card that you use for the first order you use, is it your a business card? Like one of your...
it's a virtual card, just a normal virtual card. So you go onto the Revolut app, and then it allows you to create up to 4 or 5 cards a month. Yeah, through the company.
Okay.
4 or 5 cards a month, and then you just keep creating them as you go along.
So what I mean is like your first order on your first. So you make the Amazon
straight to
account,
the
you
billing
make your
address.
first order.
Straight to the billing address.
Yeah, order straight to the billing address. Is the billing address your company's address?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's
so
correct.
you don't change that later, and then the first card that you ever use, the first payment you make, is the company's virtual card with Revolut.
It just stays there. It just stays on the account all the way through, and
you
then
don't change that later.
No,
Okay.
I don't change that. No.
And they just you just make a few orders, and do you do ID checks, or do you just hope that
for some weird reason, it normally happens like between 2 to 3 weeks, and I get asked for ID, and then I just give them the ID, and then it's fine. So I've had 2 other Amazon accounts where I haven't had any ID, and then a month and a half down the line they've asked for ID, and I just gave it to them basically. So I think this ID thing is just random, if that's correct. But yeah, it's weird.
How many orders to your billing address before you start drop shipping?
So between 5 to 10. But sometimes if I'm really, really desperate, on the 5th, then I just start hitting it in. But but because of that issue that occurred with Icy, I've just literally changed up the whole momentum. I just go really, really slow. So between 10 to 14 days, and I just start using the account basically. Yeah.
Interesting.
The reason why I mentioned this is because when I spoke to him, he advised me. Basically, he stated to me he did that before, and then he had that account for almost, was it 11 months or 12 months down the line, and then all of them just got like shut. I think he had like 11 Amazon accounts. Everything got linked, so that's why I referred it back to the 10 to 14 day method. So by then you've already settled in. But then again, if you're really desperate, obviously, as he was desperate and I was desperate at some time before, that's when I started hitting that on the day 5. But really and truly, just be safe. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. So just let it ride all the way.
You said by 14 days, you mean that's when you start drop shipping?
Straight, yeah.
The thing with Icy, because when I spoke to him about it, is
he was desperate though.
I think he had them he had a lot of them on the same PC. I don't think he followed all the best practices, but
those accounts were riding down for almost a year.
Yeah, that's what was really unfortunate about it. That's what was really weird. You would think that like an aged account, they just don't care after a time.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't think all of them definitely weren't on the same PC, but I know like I think some of them weren't even on the same PC and they still got linked.
Yeah.
But I think he said that he had like quite a few on the same PC, like more than 5.
But the crazy thing about him was, I think when Boss Monty asked him, he said, yeah, he was just doing it rapidly on each account. Like, so for example, if he had like 7 orders on one Amazon. So if you had 7 orders in the morning, he just bangs them out literally on after every minute on each.
Oh yeah, I
on,
do that.
yeah, that's crazy, man. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that at all, man. I think I think over that period of time, over a year, for some weird reason, the system picked it up and then they came for him and then just they flagged
The
those
thing
11
is,
accounts
if that
down.
was an issue, it would be
Yeah.
flagged a lot quicker. If they had a system in place, like
Yeah.
they wouldn't implement an algorithm that detects something like that
Yeah.
and then have it track it over 11 months.
Yeah.
They would do it within a couple weeks of detecting it.
So what do you think might have triggered that?
I honestly, I don't, I think
Crazy.
so he was doing a lot of high volume. The only thing I took away from his situation
Yeah.
was no more than 5 orders ever. I'm not saying that that's like what caused it, but like that was because that was one thing that I know because he was getting a lot more orders and he told me like it was rare. It wasn't constantly he did it, but it was still like every couple days he would do like 7 orders on the same account.
Yeah. Shit. But he sold really, really low items, £1 to £10.
Yeah. So that's my
yeah.
That was my tip. That's the rule I kind of implemented from his situation. It's so hard to tell because I think he had a good few Amazon accounts on the same device, and then they were also on the same IP. Yeah, but also that's why I like to not. I like to keep with 100% markup.
Yeah, just be safe. Yeah, just safe. Yeah.
Because I get like 12 orders across 5 accounts. You're getting like 2 orders a day.
Yeah.
Per account. I think it's quite safe.
Safe. Yeah.
But I can't do that on my mains anymore because I can't list on them because I'm just going to get violations and restricted again. So I'm forced into lowering the markup just to keep the sales going.
Yeah.
But on my other accounts, I think I'm still going to stick with my like the high value item kind of idea because I think it's better for Amazon accounts as well. But who knows, man? Because I've never had an issue with. Only recently I've had an Amazon account suspended. But I never even put anything on it. It was a brand new account. I hadn't actually bought anything or put in any details. Just 10 days after I made it, I just got suspended.
You know, I had 2 Amazon accounts that went down, and I replied back to the OFM or is it OFM email?
Yeah.
And I just said to them, I have no idea what's happening. Like this can't be right. And then I made up something. I basically just said, I have no idea about what's happening. This can't be right. I'm only just purchasing stuff for the family at home.
For my 1,000 family members.
And I think it was on a Thursday or Friday. They just unlocked their account.
That's one thing I didn't understand with ICs. That's what I didn't understand with IC is the fact that not that he got suspended, but the fact that he was having a lot of trouble making the accounts. Like they were rejecting his ID checks.
Yeah.
Like all of them, which I really didn't get.
It's so his identity's been flagged as well. I think I said that to him. I said to him like, so it is weird because sometimes Amazon is a big company anyways. They use different systems in place and they have strong systems in place anyway. So it's just one of those ones where his ID's been picked up on the main system and it's just flagged because every application he was doing. Sorry, there's a lot of echo. Yeah, so basically, it seems that every account that he was making was just getting rejected. Did he tell you?
Yeah. I was. Yeah, you meant like I was talking to him throughout all of it, so I was kind of curious.
Yeah.
The thing is though, when you give your ID check, it says that they like delete your information within 3 days or something. They only use it for the purpose of the ID check. That's why I'm finding it. I mean, obviously, of course, they could just be committing fraud themselves and saving all their data, but I found it really confusing that they did flag his ID because I think he even told me as well he used his girlfriend's ID and they were still getting rejected.
Shit.
Although I wasn't documenting it, so that could be me misremembering it.
It's quite sensitive though. Like the systems that they use is quite sensitive anyway. So you just gotta be very careful, basically, with them. But then
Yeah.
again, as I said to you, like I replied to that OFM email, and then they just unlocked the account.
Yeah, to be fair, I had that as actually as well. A couple new Amazon accounts.
Yeah,
They won't reject my ID.
Yeah.
And then I just made like new ones on proxies, and then like I managed to get like 2 or 3 that worked, but I had like quite a few that just weren't going through the ID checks.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had that issue as well couple weeks ago now. But I just like went through it and just made more, and then it was alright.
I don't think I ever had an ID check rejected.
Yeah, it's
Really
weird.
weird.
It happened a couple times, yeah, on like new accounts, and I just couldn't get, even though the OFM email was pretty shit. They didn't really give information. But yeah. Also, Chris, side note, I had to create a new Discord, so you might see a friend request from like Roz. That's me basically.
I haven't do Discord.
No idea. They just signed me out, and I can't go back in now. And they flagged me from. I've been flagged by Discord. Never thought I'd say that. But yeah, they flagged me for some reason, and they were like, "Can't
Oh,
access."
yeah, I got you. Yeah, Roz.
Probably hacked.
All right, I added you. Yeah, that's why I don't really want to. I don't like. I mean, obviously, because it's easier to manage, of course, but I don't want to go to 60% markup, or like even less. Some people do. It's just, I feel like the Amazon accounts become your bottleneck. Like if they have the capability of wiping 11 of them in a day, like they did with Icy, half his accounts.
Yeah, 11 down. It's
You'd be
crazy.
screwed if you were getting, hundreds of orders a day. Like, what the hell do you do then?
You just the nature of this game is just you just gotta keep going. That's the thing. Like, you just gotta keep creating accounts and keep going. It's just
You know, with the Amazon orders, how much time do you leave in between fulfillment of the orders? You're saying that 7's too much in one go?
You could split it across the day, but obviously you can't do the 7 in one go. That's why you need multiple Amazon accounts to split across them. That's why. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I've been doing, like 5 to 7. I've just been doing it on one account. That's the only one I've got.
You'll find. I think you'll find it's still early days. You haven't reached. Chris, what do you think? You haven't. I think once the account is probably like 15,000-20,000 listings. That's when you start feeling the pressure. But
sorry, what was he talking about?
He gets 5 to 7 sales a day.
How many listings?
6,000 listings.
It's better than I did.
But yeah, so if I like leave a minute in between the order, would that be okay? Or should I still spread it out? Do you think?
How many Amazon accounts do you have?
Just one Prime. I've got another one as well. But
yeah, at this point, I would have like, I'm not gonna lie, I make 5 accounts within the first 2 weeks of the eBay accounts. Of like a new eBay account just to get them warming up. I would have had 5 Amazon accounts by now.
Okay.
Yeah. Just letting them sit and then just ordering like because also over that time period you know over a month that it might take you a month before you actually need to use them. In that time you'll have more stuff around the house that you need and you can like order on them to get more deliveries, more warming up. So just be I would make as many Amazon accounts right now. I guess if you want to be ultra safe, just do what Bello said and just order them over the course. If you get like 7 orders a day, just order 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night per account. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do that. But also, to be fair, up until this point, I've not gotten a lot of sales, so it's only been 2 orders right after each other, kind of.
Okay.
So maybe I've just gotten lucky.
What would be better to do then? Is it better to use virtual cards? I remember you saying about virtual cards.
Yeah, so I got Revolut, so I use the virtual cards to create them. But if you got other bank accounts, you can use them as well.
Is there preference to either one?
No, you can use any bank. It's fine. It's not an issue.
Okay.
Chris,
How
what
long
ones?
does it take you to warm up the account?
So repeat the question again.
How long does it take you to warm up the account?
Amazon accounts.
Amazon accounts. Wait, you're in the US, right, or the UK?
Yes, US.
I think US is more quicker. I think it's between 5 to 10 days, but in the UK, obviously 10 to 14 days, like on the slow way. But I don't know about the US. Chris, do you know about US? I think.
No,
Yeah.
not
But
necessarily.
I think just give yourself 5 to 10 days with US though, because I know that you guys got a different method, the Poshmark method as well.
Is your method that gets the first item delivered to your billing address?
Not Poshmark method. You guys got a different method, Poshmark method for the US.
Yeah, it's where you like, yeah, there's like you guys have another selling platform called Poshmark.
Poshmark,
So
yeah.
people like to list stuff on Poshmark as well.
Oh.
And then you do two-step drop ship. So you get it delivered to your house and then you ship out to the customer. And then in doing that, you're warming up your Amazon accounts because you're getting it shipped to your billing address. I don't know. There's a I don't know if you're in any, like try do you know about the US meetings? They'd probably be a lot more helpful.
Oh, is this US meeting or UK?
It's honestly, it's kind of bilingual at this point, but this is generally the UK meeting. Like anyone's welcome to join, but there's a lot of the people that like are more established in this, like our UK members like Bellows and Rupp and Raheel and stuff. Like we're all kind of like UK sellers. So like most of the stuff is transferable, but certain things like that, like there is a US meeting every Saturday. It's usually posted in the chat. I don't know what time it is actually, like over there, but it is posted in this Discord. I joined it, like, was it a couple days ago? Just they would be a lot more helpful. Sometimes Bossman is in here. I guess you could ask him. But
Bossman's here.
I don't think he's here today.
I don't think he's here today. No.
I've got a question about bulk listing. What do you suggest? I'm still doing around 100. I have. Would it be advisable to do more now? About 200-300, or would you stick to 100 a day?
No, I think you're fine. You've been quite a few months now. I think you're fine. But are you looking to scale rapidly to 8.7K listings?
Kind of, yeah. I am wanting to scale up a bit more now. I want more sales, and
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you could list more. Basically, it shouldn't be a problem.
Right. Okay.
But just to let you know, the more you have your insertion fees, etc. So just to let you know, heads up.
Okay. So what about 200? What would be a good figure, roughly?
Are you the one with 2 Amazon accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get the Amazon accounts first. Make sure that they're good.
Sure.
You're gonna be stuck. Get 5 as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your eBay account is quite a style, I'm sorry, I was like in and out of this. I don't know how old your eBay account is, but if it's at least like 2 months, yeah, you can do like 200-300 listings a day if you want.
Okay. Okay. But best to get the Amazon's accounts up and running. Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna like get you stuck if you don't get them quite soon. How many stores have you got, Bellows?
So I've got 4 at the moment, but I'm working on another 2.
How many Amazon accounts?
Close to 18.
All right, cool.
But yeah, it's just a warming up phase at the moment. So yeah, it's just a lot of work though. But you just gotta have patience.
If for you guys, when you're scaling up the store, so on my second store, I'm like 3K listings, but I've kept it at like 65% markup because I'm not really seeing that many sales. But is it you reckon it's probably just best to just like leave it at like 67, like 65, 70, and then when I get like 100 feedback, probably more chance of getting more sales, right? I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, repeat the question again. Sorry, repeat the question again. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just on my second account. I'm just on like second. I'm on like what 2.5k listings.
Yeah.
I've just left it at 65% markup for now because I'm just thinking like, I probably will try and go to like 100 feedback and then like
Oh yeah.
to like 70, 75. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like probably now I just
What-
keep it at like
What items was it? Is it from £1 to £10, £1 to £100? What sort of?
I'm right now. I'm just doing 0 to 50.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, how many Amazon accounts you got?
Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't actually know anymore. I've got 15, 16, 17. I think almost identical to you. I think 18, and then like a backup somewhere on some account that I've just forgotten about.
Yeah, majority of them are going through the warming up phase at the moment. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've got 4 doing that for account 4. They're just kind of sitting there. Well, because I just converted account 4. I think we're like at about the same stage. I just converted account 4 to my limited, so I'm just waiting for that week payout hold.
Yeah.
Just doing the Amazon accounts while I'm at it.
You know, sometimes Amazon prompts you to have the business thing with them, but it's not advisable. Apparently, what I heard was you can't buy some of the products on there if there's a business with them.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I never really seen the temptation in it. It seemed more. I think it was literally just so that your employees could have easy invoicing and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. Chris, are you doing this full time?
Hours wise, I'm doing it part time, but like job wise, right now I am. Yeah. So I'm just out from uni for a year, so I'll be going back in September. That's why I'm trying to go as quick as possible. Like I'm doing everything adjacently right now. I've got like 4 eBay accounts warming up.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get there quite quick. But yeah, so like I guess by definition I'm doing it full time right now. But like, hours wise, realistically, I'm doing like 4 hours a day or something.
Yeah.
What do you do? I know you said you're doing a 9 to 5.
I work a 9 to 5. Yeah, so I work in escalation. So we try and fight cases for the company, for the ombudsman.
That's cool.
And I just do this in the background, do the eBay in the background as well.
How long have you been doing it?
Like 4 years, but it's been crazy though.
eBay.
Oh no, eBay. So eBay, I did it for 2 years plus. That's when I was working with my friend, and then I joined EcomSniper somewhere in November, and then things just took off from there basically. But for eBay, I'll say probably
EcomSniper since November.
Yeah, November. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But the thing is, I had the experience with selling on eBay for about 2 years when I was doing it with my friend properly, like, and then we had a lot of issues with like the suppliers and stuff. But
Yeah, I remember your story. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your account back.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, that was like a big learning curve. Like all the profits went, and it was just crazy. We had a lot of returns, a lot of refunds, a lot of queries. The items were just fucked, bro. Like it was just so bad. Yeah.
At least you learned from it.
Yeah, it was a huge learning curve, though. Yeah.
I was probably somewhere in between when I started. Like I've done eBay before, but not drop shipping, not trying to have multiple accounts. And I fucked up with that one limited account that has like 1K limits, man, and it's tied to me now.
What your first main store?
No, so those ones were fine, but then it was suggested to me to make a new account as my limited And then that account, because I made it initially, like I chose limited right at the beginning.
Yeah, got linked to.
Yeah, it's linked, so it's one of my 5, and it started with like £100 limits. So it's like I sold 80 books on it in a month
wow.
to try and like get the limit increases and stuff, and I did. I got it up to £2,000, but I could see the pattern. It was just doubling every time, and it was going to take me 7 months
Oh no, that's too much headache.
to get it up.
Yeah.
I gave up. I rang them to try and see if I could talk to somebody, and they were trying to, and then that's how I don't know if you remember, I mentioned that, like, that's how I got my MC99
Oh yeah,
account
yeah.
reinstated
I remember you
from
called
that
up, man.
conversation.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a total loss, but like, yeah, it's kind of a pain that one's linked. That's why I'm gonna risk it,
It's a
maybe, and
loss.
get 6 accounts under my limited.
I met someone that basically just drop ships books, and I've always thought like drop shipping books was just not. It doesn't really sell, but like I was literally shocked. I couldn't believe it. Like she sells close to about 300 books every week. I just couldn't believe it. It was so weird. You know, when I started with the EcomSniper, I thought like if you're listing this, obviously it says if you're listing the book, you're not really listing the book to sell. But yeah, like it's just
What? Sorry, what was that?
She drops it. She basically sells.
No, I got that, but you mentioned EcomSniper. If you list a book, you're not listing it to sell. Do you mean when you're warming up the account?
Yeah, when you're warming up the account, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, no, they sell really. Like I've got like 3-4 books in the back of my mind for my new accounts that I know as soon as I list them, they sell in a day.
Yeah.
That's how I warm accounts up now. I sell like 3 or 4 books in a week, and then I wait for the payout, and then I convert it. That's my new method. Don't ask what books they are. Confidential.
No, I'm not gonna ask. I've got my own ways to warm up the account. It's fine.
They're my 4 books. They're mine. Like completely random books as well. I just listed like top sellers on eBay, on Amazon, and I just like found the 3 that seemed to do really well.
One of the accounts that I warmed up, I sold about 10 different kinds of dentures. It's crazy. I know it's funny, but it does work though. I know it's funny, but it works.
Wait, dentures? That's hilarious.
So at the beginning, when you
what made you think about selling dentures? That's hilarious.
Actually worked. To be honest, it's funny, but it works.
But like, how did you even come across the idea of doing that?
So I sold some dentures when I started, obviously when around December, and I realized I just said I'll try it, and then for some weird reason I did, and it worked.
As you do.
Yeah, so
bro woke up one morning and went, yes, today's a denture day.
Yeah, it just actually sold, man. Like, that's how I warmed up the account straight.
And is there anything in the denture world? Is there anything like is there anything that you look out for, like specifically? Like, is there different types or different genres or different specifications? Like what defines a good denture and a bad one? Like, why would you choose one denture over another?
It's an important question, to be fair, you know.
So I don't even know I should give you this. Actually, no, it's already out there anyway. So
what source?
Nah.
Is it just color? Like you think people are like, oh, I want the pink one?
No. So if you're
But it does make sense. Everyone on eBay is like 80 years old, so it's not that surprising, is it?
They kind of.
So.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So it doesn't have to be any color, to be honest with you. It's just it's either that or
he's hiding it. He's hiding it. It's in his head. He knows this. He doesn't want anyone to know about the dentures. Look. No. It's fine. If you don't want to tell me about the dentures, I'm not telling you about the sex toys. You know.
No.
I've got a full list of them that I sell.
No, I'll tell you. So basically, it's a 2-pack denture set, and then you could either sell that or you could sell that adhesive as well with it, and then yeah, just use that to warm the account. That's it.
I think someone bought some dentures for me the other day, but they didn't write. It wasn't what they expected, and they said it wasn't. Their gums were sore, and it didn't like feel.
So that's the
comfortable or
smaller one. That's the smaller ones, but you
Ah.
need to find the medium ones and then just sell them. Yeah.
something.
See,
Okay.
this is why we need to know. That's why, like, Rahil's right. It's an important question, you know. That's what you get. People buy dentures, and there's big variance in them.
Yeah.
You can't just be selling the generic, ordinary ones. You gotta know the primo brands.
Have you tried retainers? I see them a lot, but
No, I haven't sold retainers, just dentures. That's
That could be the new one though. Retainers.
yeah, I think that would be really hot.
Bellows is a dentures man. He's not ready to jump ship yet.
No.
I think retainers is mainly for a bit younger crowd, but
Yeah.
eBay is too old for that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not banned for like the choking hazard policy.
To be honest,
They go
that's
in and out.
another quite. That's weird. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, it's not.
Literally every children's toy, like anything for a baby, I've like when I've been going through the policy violations, just all of them will just have product safety. If there's just any part that is smaller than like 12 inches in diameter, it's just a child could swallow that Rubik's cube.
Yeah, eBay really are trying to protect themselves in it. Like the smallest thing is crazy.
You just gotta be careful.
Well,
Can't
see,
sell
then,
ones, can't we?
I was gonna say for you guys, for new accounts, when did you start getting 24-hour payouts? Just wondering because like it's been about 2.5 weeks now. I'm like 64 orders.
I got it a lot earlier on the account I was trying to get the limits up on, that like new account that had really low limits.
Yeah.
I got them within 60 orders. And I think it was early. I think it was like 30 or 40 orders, but I was like shipping about like 5 or 6 books a day.
Oh, damn,
over a week. So I got it. Yeah, I think I definitely got it within 2.5 weeks, within 3 weeks, within 60 orders. But I was doing a lot of volume.
Yeah, because I'm currently on 65 orders. I know everyone says normally is like the first either 0 to 100, right? When you start getting them. But yeah, just wondering because mine is still like 3 weeks on hold.
I'd have expected it by now. But you are kind of like right on the edge, I think. But I don't know. That would be a cool thing because it's been a while since I've done a real, like really scaled an account from fresh. So I actually don't even remember. I kind of want to know. Like that account, I got it quite quick, but to be fair, it wasn't. I was basically sniping. Like every single order was a snipe because it was just books. So it's not really a fair comparison.
Yeah.
I don't know what a normal account would be like.
I think. Yeah, I know it's normally it's in the first like 100 orders and then you start getting it.
What's up?
I think someone's asking a question. Yeah.
Yeah. You can just interrupt us. Yeah.
Go ahead, Malia. I think she's gone.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
Yeah, good. Not bad. Yourself?
Okay, so I have a question, a quick question.
Yeah.
Normally, for now, I have 3 Amazon accounts on 3 different profiles, Chrome profile. So for now, only at one profile, I have eBay account login. So I normally do the auto order with one profile. So for the other 2, I do it manually. So is it okay if I log in with other 2 profiles as well? eBay, like if there will be things will better, fine, or it will
Yeah, you're
be
fine.
like,
Yeah, you need to put the extension on the other
Okay.
2 Chrome profiles, and it's fine.
okay. So for example, if I open another account of Amazon, so it will be fine for the 4th login as well with the eBay account. on it?
Don't log in with eBay. Just
no.
install EcomSniper, and in the auto order settings, the little gear icon,
Yeah.
at the top it says copy auto order link. Turn that on, and then it gives you a link that you just paste into those other Chrome profiles.
Can you tell me again about it, because I don't
So
understand, because for now I have only at okay, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Don't install eBay on 3 Chrome profiles. Have your main Chrome profile with eBay, or sorry, not installed. I mean logged in.
Logged in, yeah.
Yeah. On the other 2 Chrome profiles, so every Chrome profile should have EcomSniper installed on it. The
I
same
have
way.
already installed those
Okay.
on the two as well.
Yeah. So all you do is go to an order, and then
Okay.
where your auto order button is,
Yeah.
just there's a little gear icon next to it, and if you click that, at the top there's a toggle, a little box that you can click to turn
Okay.
on copy auto order link.
Okay.
And then once you do that, it gives you a link that you just copy and paste into the other Chrome profiles.
Okay, I just need to paste that URL on the top of the address area, right?
Yeah.
And it will do the all the like auto order thing.
Yeah. The exact
Okay.
same as it's done so far in your main
Okay.
profile.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I just want to understand one more thing, which is the product substitution. So for the product substitution, do we need to do it in the beginning of before the listing, or can I do it after if I get any order, and if there is any the same thing with the less price? So can I go for that after that? So like, what exactly is the product substitution? Can I call it that thing as well?
I think Bellows might be better to ask. I don't do product substitution.
No, so so product substitution is when you run through all the competitors, and then find products that are selling off the competitors, and then you basically bring down the margin on that price, and then sell it on your store. But if you're talking about if you're talking about product substitution on a sale that you've done, so I sort of understand the concept. What you're saying, you've had the sale, but then the supplier
like
that you had, go on.
Sorry, if for example, if I have an order, right, and the product is a little bit expensive for now, but if I have figured out another order, another like product with the same features, so which is less expensive, so can I go for it? And can we call it product substitution, or it's not the part of that? It's actually the concept. Sorry, I'm like mixing the things.
No, it's fine. It's the same ideology around this, but my only concern is if you were to substitute that product and send it to the customer, and then the picture is different from the product that you substitute and send to the customer will then say to you, you sent me a different product, that it's not the same thing. But if you've had that communication with the customer to tell them that we haven't got that in stock, but we've got another product in stock which is similar, blah blah blah, and then you send it to them and they're fine, then it's fine. You get the sale. But I'm just more concerned you send a different product to the customer and they feel it's not as it is on the image, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so it needs to be accurate according to that.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
Okay, got it. One last question. When I normally do the CSV tracker, there are few, not few, but like today it was like around 300 listings which were failed. And when I saw the status, there were normally they were like out of stock, or the SKU number is different, or something like that, or sometime like it failed. I don't know what's the reason. So what would you suggest? I normally set my setting of ecom to delete those listings, or can I keep it as it is?
So it could be a few options. So if it's out of stock, it would fail. If it's bear in mind we're using the blacklist at the moment as well. The blacklist Chris helped as well, so it could be a factor as well. What else? Out of stock, the blacklist, and there's a third option. Chris,
SKU, I guess the SKU number is different.
Yeah, there's a few. There's ASIN mismatch.
Okay.
There's item is out of stock, extended delivery.
So do you guys delete
right.
those items or keep it as it is in your eBay account?
I wouldn't as a newcomer, because you've spent credits on those listings later
Yeah.
on when you're
Yeah.
making a lot of money. Some people do, like they just end it all of them. I
Okay.
do it like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, because for now I have only 3K listing, not even 3K,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. It sucks to spend
3,800.
like they could come back. They could come back in stock, and you've spent credits on them.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
Yeah.
so the best option is to keep them as it is for now.
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're
Some
fine.
people
Yeah.
might have other suggestions, but I personally I would like I do it on my accounts. I
Okay,
keep them.
okay. Okay, so sorry, one other question. I have the subscription of Ecom, which is going to be ended like on 23rd, but I want to change the package. So when can I do that? Like switch the package? Day before that or on the same day? Like I know
What
it's a bit
package?
different question. Yeah. For now, I'm taking the 1
Monthly.
month. Yeah,
You want
but
3 months?
I'm thinking to switch to the 3 months. So
I would do it
when can I
before, because
change that?
you're gonna be charged for the 1 month. They'll refund you, I'm sure, if you contact them. But it's
Yeah,
just
if
a
you
pain in the
contact.
ass.
But I think you need to speak to Nyan. Nyan will be able to change it for you as well.
Okay, I don't want the refund. I'm just thinking like the
Change the
first
package,
month
yeah.
was for the 1 month, but now I switch. Okay, who will help me out in this?
Nyan, you could tell Nyan, you could tell Roop, and then they'll speak to
Okay,
management, change it for you. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah.
Or just
okay,
the live chat if you explain it to them
Oh,
on
live
the
chat.
website.
Yeah.
If you don't know
okay.
who Nyan is, because I didn't know who he was. Everyone at the beginning was like called Nyan. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah, my next question was, is he on Telegram or
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I will search that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I know Roop, so
Yeah,
I
Roop,
think
you can speak to
yeah.
Roop as well. You speak to them. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank
That's
you.
fine. It's fine.
Interestingly, because everyone's talking about product sub,
Yeah.
Icy actually recommended it to me because he
Yeah.
does it. You can product sub yourself if you do a competitor research on your own store,
Yeah.
and then just like set your in Product Hunter. If you set your the maximum terms or
Yeah.
like
3 to 5. Yeah.
set that to like 100.
Yeah.
Set your amount of items to grab to 100.
Yeah.
And then, because like you've already proven that items in that category sell at 100% markup or whatever you're at.
Yeah.
So it's actually it's more effective doing that on yourself
Takes
than
time,
just
though.
scanning random sellers.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of interesting. I do that every like couple months on my stores. Product subbing yourself.
To be honest, the random sellers it lets you basically see like huge stores though, because sometimes when you look at a store, you're like, wow, like I came across a Polish store that has about almost 867,000 listings. It was crazy.
It's definitely good. It's just sometimes I think like I like doing your own store because you're basically doing competitor research on items that you know are suitable to be sold with your markup.
Yeah.
Because like you'll have these massive stores that make thousands of sales a day even.
Yeah.
But they're probably selling at like 10% markup, and then you're not going to be. You can grab as many items as you want from that they're selling. Like you can substitute whatever items they are, but they're probably always going to like price you out. So you might not sell the same items as them. I mean, you will eventually if you list enough. That's the idea. But
Can you
yeah.
just explain that again, please? About product subbing yourself.
Well, it's maybe it's possibly not a correct term. You're not manually doing it, but you're essentially if you just competitor research. If you just put your own name in there, or just find your store and just manually do it. There's a button at the top to like scan and grab all the items. You'll basically get it's the exact same as like scanning your competitor list, but you're only going to grab items that have sold on your store. So when you get that list of items, don't even filter it, just toss it right into Product Hunter, and then set your amount of items to grab to like 100. And then you're essentially substituting the items that you have are selling on your store. So you're getting like all the different alternatives of those items. Because you've already proven that they sell at your markup because you've gotten sales from them. So if you do Product Hunter on your own store, essentially, then you'll have like a very refined list, as opposed to like just bulk listing a bunch of random stuff that you hope will get one person. You're bulk listing a list of stuff that you know does at least sell at that markup. It's not gonna like do crazy sales, but it's like it's you know, I think it's better. It gives you a better chance than just bulk listing just random stuff at completely different markups.
Right, got it. Yeah, thank you.
How much did you make? 6. Wow. So then I thought, why don't we price something totally different because you did that. What did you sell that for?
Someone talking. Maya, are you watching a video?
Has anyone got any questions, any concerns, any issues with the stores?
What's your end goal, Bellows? Are you like gonna get stuff under someone else's name, like make another limited, or are you?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking now. So I'll probably use my uncle, and then move on to my auntie, and then yeah, just move around. Basically, yeah. Just keep creating.
If I was doing it full time, I would do the same.
Yeah. Because I've got my 9 to 5 in the background as well, so yeah.
No, that's a pain in the ass. I honestly don't even know how you do it with a 9 to 5. That would just kill me.
Yeah, I work remotely, so it's just managing.
Oh,
the
okay,
stock
right.
and
That's
whatnot.
handy. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
back and forwards.
Yeah.
Still, even then, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's fine with one account, but like doing 5.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, though. It's a lot of work, yeah.
Are you gonna want to do it full time later on, or?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm thinking towards that direction at the moment. I just need to streamline everything and then to come out the 9 to 5, hopefully by God's grace, and then yeah. But the thing is, I do understand your frustration surrounding like you can't really do this as a full time and all that stuff. But when you look at it as a whole scale, like there's people out there that are doing it full time in America. There's people out there that are doing full time in the UK, and it could be done. To be honest, it's achievable. Yeah.
I don't think I said you can't do it full time. I think I said
It's
I
because the
wouldn't.
violations. Yeah, the violations. Yeah.
I just like I would
the risk.
Yeah,
the risk.
I think if you, I mean, yeah, if you're doing it full time, yeah, definitely risk. If you're doing it full time, I think you have more time to really sit down and try and plan for the future.
Yeah.
So it becomes less risky by definition because you're doing it full time. You have plenty of time to segregate your accounts, split your eBay accounts across like 4 or 5 different people, do an agency model, have a bunch of clients and stuff, and then do the exact same thing with Amazon accounts. I wouldn't just bet my whole life on it, I think is what I said.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't. I mean, I'm basically doing it full time, but
yeah.
But
what you can do is obviously when you're gaining profits off the stores, like throw the profits into other businesses, and then like just progress from there.
Yeah, like that as well. If you're doing full time, if Amazon craps out, you could probably just switch to AliExpress.
Yeah.
If eBay craps out, you could do, Shopify or Etsy or something. So I don't think, I think I guess I was more talking about like just the model that we do, not really drop shipping in general. Because if things change and you're doing it full time, that's fine. That's just your job. Your job is to just adjust.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing Amazon to eBay, I don't think it's sustainable because I feel like they will change. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm talking shit because that would be ideal.
No, I think it will be fine, man. It's just having the right systems in place would be fine.
I think eBay are cracking down though. Like I definitely want to like make as many accounts. If I was planning this long term, I'd be wanting to make as many eBay accounts now rather sooner than later.
Yeah.
Amazon, they've got ways to go. Their security is quite shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think we'll be cracking out Amazon accounts for at least another year or two.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
Good luck with it if that's what you do. So it seems like, I mean, yeah, it's a very efficient business, like in terms of investment to profit.
Yeah.
You gonna try to be a whale? I don't even think we have whales in the UK. It's an American thing because they can just make an infinite amount of corporations.
I think they're more into holdings, like so they they basically put multiple LLCs into holdings. I think I heard that off one of the meetings, one of the Saturday meetings weeks back.
I think I heard that last meeting actually. Yeah, they didn't
like-
elaborate though. I didn't really know what they meant.
Yeah. To holdings.
And then over here, we're asking our grannies, man, begging our grannies to become directors of a company.
Yeah, so it says form at least 2 business entities, LLCs, to set up a holding structure. You would need to form at least 2 business entities, set up ownership of LLCs, establishing the company's private operating agreement with separate business bank accounts aligned to it. I think there's more opportunities, more bigger in the US, but yeah, then again, like I don't know, it's just.
I think we have an equivalent to holdings here. You have parent companies.
Yeah.
I think the problem is just like which I think is more efficient in terms of taxes. It's just we can't make separate companies to begin with because our identity is like linked to them.
Yeah.
Whereas at least eBay can. I mean, has anyone actually checked if eBay do cross-reference that? Like, do they actually see when you're putting your director in for your eBay account? Could you just have a random person? I wonder. Or yeah.
So just to let you know, there's some accounts on eBay that obviously the limited companies have dissolved, but they're still running. Do you know that?
I think Rupp mentioned it.
Yeah, like there's loads of accounts on eBay. eBay hasn't got the system to check if the limited companies are dissolved.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these e-commerce companies have that.
And they're still making money.
Yeah, because even I remember when I was at Etsy, it was the same thing. Like
still making crazy money.
So
money.
eBay don't report your earnings to HMRC if you're a limited, because I know they do if you're a sole trader because you have your national insurance number, right?
They don't have a system in place where they can see if the limited company is dissolved. From time it's created and is in the system, that's it. Like you're just hidden in the system. It's like basically looking through over 1 million people and then trying to find which one is. They don't really have the system in place, basically. Yeah.
So what's that person doing then? Are they just
They
they're
just
just keeping
making
the money, or
yeah,
are they
just-
reporting it as like sole trader?
the money just keep piling in there. It's just it's a limited company, but eBay hasn't got a system to trace if it's dissolved or not. So irrespective of the money still coming through it, there's nothing to account for it off the eBay. So basically, eBay cannot really. How do I even explain it? It's crazy.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. They're not constantly checking whether the company's dissolved
Yeah, it's
or
just.
standing. But
You're
if
still making money off the store.
yeah, so you could literally just not even report your earnings to HMRC.
You don't have to even report earnings to HMRC. They're not gonna know.
But you would if you were a sole trader, because
Absolutely.
supposedly they report your earnings to HMRC.
But yeah, I know. But
Guys, let's just start laundering money. Holy
no,
shit!
you're dumb.
Guys, if that's
But
something,
the-
if
but
you
the-
want
but
to
the thing-
take one thing away from this call,
but the thing is, like, in quote unquote, obviously it falls under integrity. So you're doing the right thing at the right time as you're supposed to. So yeah, it's just I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. But yeah, eBay hasn't got any system in place where they can report to HMRC as far as it is. Yeah.
I think with that system, if your company's dissolved but you're still running it, the thing I would be most worried about is like Vero claims, because I've had letters from companies like to my business address and stuff.
I had one email, I think 2 days ago, from a company that's selling fish, McCoy food. It's so funny, man. He was like, "I've got my solicitors on a live line at the moment. If you got,
Of course they do. Yeah. I had a guy that was gonna push legal proceedings with me because I listed his bloody bag of salt on my store. Yeah, I think I'd in that situation, I'd be more afraid of that happening, those people investigating you, and then like them discovering that your company's dissolved and them reporting you to eBay. I think that would be my worry with like
to be honest,
letting your company
to
do
open
that.
up. I had a conversation with a solicitor. Yeah, to open up a case alone, you need to at least have between I think it's 1,000. I think it's between 1,200 to £3,000 for them to open up the case. Do you think someone selling a bag of salt would want to put that money at stake to open up a case against you? No, man, trust me, it's
I mean, it's salt. Like they're professionals in salt, so maybe.
Yeah, I had one
salt experts.
It's just yes.
The only letter I got was from a German company. I've heard that they're quite
once you end the listing, that's it. But yeah, just not.
I actually seen the company in Telegram, the same company.
But the crazy thing is, he got really upset because I sold a few of their products. So he was like, I need to get my money off this guy. But yeah, but it's already been done anyway. So I just ended.
What was he claiming that you done wrong?
I sold his product.
Just that you sold it.
I sold his products without telling him.
That's not illegal though in the UK. You're allowed to buy stuff and resell it. You don't have to inform the manufacturer.
Exactly. So I sold his products without telling him, and then he realized I sold the products because close when you go onto the listing, it shows 23 products sold. And he was like, "Oh my god, what's this guy doing?"
Like if I buy an iPhone and then I resell it, I don't need authorization from Apple to resell something I bought.
Yeah, it was kicking.
That's just ridiculous. I had the only time, so the guys that like sent me letters from Germany, like they FedExed it to me with priority mail. I felt quite privileged. They were like, they basically said a similar thing. Like, we're gonna need reimbursement.
It's a scam, Don't fall for it. Trust me.
No, yeah, I know. That's when I looked into it and realized, yeah, there's literally no law in the UK saying you cannot resell something. But they were more going along the lines of, oh, you're not an authorized reseller, so we keep a like a tight ship on our resellers. So you need to tell us which manufacturer you bought this from. They didn't even. I responded to them professionally. I crafted an email. They didn't even respond to me. These guys are just shitting out emails.
It's basically a team sitting in one place and just doing this to so many sellers.
Yeah, there's companies dedicated to it.
Yeah, so I just gotta be careful. Yeah, he went on the list and saw that I sold 23 items, and then he sent me one email saying he's got solicitors on a live line at the moment, and then they'll deal with me. I just sent an email back. I said to him, "Get a life. Are you that sad wherever you are?" And I just blocked him. That's it. It's weird, but you know, nothing can really happen. They just threaten you. Nothing can really happen. So yeah, it's just crazy.
They could sue you though, couldn't they? Like anybody can sue for anything. Just they probably won't.
They can't. I don't know how to describe it, but the thing is, when I spoke to the solicitor, he was like, anyone can actually pick up what you just said made sense though. You could basically pick up something from somewhere and just sell it, but because he's saying, I saw this product without telling him, but I just don't know, man. It's just weird. It didn't really make. Yeah, go on.
I don't think they have good grounds to sue, but I think they can sue. Just like they're probably not going to win. It's just going to be a big waste of time. That's why most of them don't do it. You can sue over. I could sue you if I wanted to. Like, doesn't mean I'm going to go anywhere. You know, it doesn't mean I'm going to win.
Yeah,
that's my understanding of it, anyways.
But for you to even open that case to sue me, you need to hire a solicitor. You need to pay them to open the case. It's just
unless you're a crazy person and you've got a lot of money, it's not worth the effort. Or time. I don't know. Maybe one of these guys will be really rich and they're just like, or they're just really angry one day. They're like, this guy made £10 profit on my bags of salt.
Man, it's just, you can't really do anything, to be honest with you, man. It's just little threats here and there. It's nothing really, man. You haven't done anything that's quite really bad. It's like, so yeah. And the funny thing is, there's other people selling that same product on eBay. Because I checked it out and I realized that there's other people selling the product. So I suppose he's just drafted the same thing. And then sent it to all those people. So yeah, it's just crazy. And those products were selling as well. It's crazy, man. But yeah, it's mad.
Yo.
Yeah. What's happening?
Yo, I had one last question, bro, before I dip.
Yeah.
You know, once you get the Anchor Store subscription, like let's say for that month, like typically, how does month one look like? Do you see some good profits? Because I'm thinking, what's the difference? Because right now I get like maybe anywhere from like 15 to 20, and I'm at like 15 to 20 sales, and I'm at 7,000 listings. So obviously, with more listings, probably more sales. But I'm trying to think like at the end of month one after the Anchor Store subscription.
But the whole concept of Anchor Store is to list as many products as you can, obviously, on your store.
I think Anchor is when you start seeing the major profit.
Yeah.
Anchor is what allows you to get that crazy profit because your listing fees are suddenly just non-existent. Like they stop.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to get it probably next week. Yeah, so.
Yeah, Chris, if you ever want to find us, that guy that sent me that stupid emails, Heron's, I think it's Heron's Pet World or something. Yeah, you can look the store up. He sells fish foods. He sold about 866k items.
866,000.
Yeah, that's how many items he sold.
This guy is a fish connoisseur. Holy
It's just
shit.
fish food. Yeah, you can look him up. Heron's Pet World. He sells fish foods. Yeah, it's got all sorts. She's literally got all sorts for fish.
Mad fish guy, man.
Set up in 2014. And read about us. Just go onto the page and read about us.
How do you find them?
No,
Like,
just
can I just
on
type in
no,
a
no,
store
no.
name?
Go onto eBay and type Heron's Pet World.
One word.
HERON, then hyphen,
yeah.
then S,
Oh
then
yeah.
Pets.
In the
Now,
eBay
now,
store.
go onto
Oh, good feedback.
go onto this page and click on about us. Just click on about and read the last line.
Our prices are always low, and all you pay for is the product, better food, no middleman. So they're always low because he's
Yeah.
it's just sniping the competition by like just threatening you.
No middlemen, yeah. No middlemen. Yeah, man.
No middleman.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The only fish food place you'll ever need.
He's got about 20k followers.
Damn, he must sell some good fish food. Let me check these
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah. Oh, has anyone got any questions? Any doubts or anything?
Yo, Bello, just a quick one.
Yeah.
Obviously, like OG, I'm gonna be also going to get Anchor hopefully next week or so.
Yeah.
What are the strategies that are recommended, to begin off with? I know that someone said you start off with 60% markup and then progress slowly.
Yeah.
Obviously, my main concern would be recouping the initial subscription, you see, because it's a big chunk of money.
Yeah, so you can keep bulk listing and do a bit of product substitution here and there, as we advised you. So yeah, just you can press hard on product substitution, and then just keep bulk listing. Obviously, once you get into that anchor stage, it does pave a way for some sales to come through as well. But I did obviously I just said to you, and yeah, go on, Karen.
Fair enough. I mean, the thing is, currently, I mean, I've tried my best to, increase my discount code to like 7%, go back to like 75% markup and stuff.
But you're getting enough sales every day. How many sales do you get
Well,
a day?
I'm doing like between about 11 to about 20 sales depending on the day.
That's good.
The thing is, I'm stuck at like 120, 130 daily sort of threshold, you see. Ideally, I think being on Anchor, you'd need more than that.
You could drop. Do you say 75%?
Yeah, I've come to 75% at the moment. Yeah. I mean, it's not a massive difference between 80 and 75, to be honest.
Yeah. Why don't you make it 70%?
And do you think that's going to drive up the sales? Well, ideally, I'd like to be.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
The markup always plays a role in momentum. The lower the markup, the higher the momentum. So you could drop it down to 70%.
Yeah.
How many Amazon accounts have you got?
I've got 3 Amazon accounts at the moment, but one is a bit of a weird one, you see, because my verification was rejected like quite a few times. But then when I spoke to them on the phone, they said, "Hey, your account is all back up." But ever since then, I've been placing orders, and it just goes through. So, but the weird thing is, I can't connect to customer service on the web.
Oh, you can't speak to customer service on the web.
Yeah, I can't speak to them on the web, but my orders go through.
Have you tried to speak to them on the phone to
I've
tell them the
spoken to them on
situation?
the phone. They go like, "Oh, your account is all normal. We don't know why you can't speak to customer service on the web. We have no idea, but just keep using your account as normal. You know, everything's fine."
Well, I've never come across that before. Chris, have you come across this before?
No, I didn't even know you could call them. How did you call them?
Well, I mean, what happened is the web, the customer service on the web just kept on failing and said, "Oh, give us a call," so, and then redirected me to book a call, and it automatically called me. You see?
I've never come across this before. Strange.
Yeah, and then obviously I got this weird email, and I think I posted it on the chat a couple of weeks ago, where it was a bit of a gibberish between English and HTML code, where it says, "We have no errors in your account, and it's all approved. You're ready to use it, and all that." So I've no
Did you
idea.
try? See, after it was the ID check failed. Did you try just ordering anyways?
I have. You know, I've been placing orders continuously now. It just goes through.
Yeah, I've had ID checks fail. Well, I've had one fail actually, and then it was just fine. I don't know what your deal was with the not being able to contact support though.
Yeah, because that's what my weird thing is, because I don't want it to be restricted, you see, because
I would keep using it. If I
I'm
didn't
definitely
have
gonna
other
keep
ones,
using it
but-
because that's my only way. But luckily, I've got a second phone number, and I've made like, I'm in the process of making 2 different Amazon accounts with the second phone number, so that way they're different.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, just keep making more.
Yeah, just keep making more. Just to be in a safety net.
but I really hope Anchor really works for me. You see, I'm a bit, shaky, a bit concerned.
You just gotta believe in the process. If it's worked for all of us, it's certainly gonna work for you. You just gotta apply it.
I hope so. Honestly,
If you're already averaging 15, did you say 15 to 20 orders a day?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, it's weird though, because even though if I don't meet the daily order threshold, I meet my like daily sort of thing. Like I definitely get to like £100 a day.
What's your orders? Like, how many listings?
I'm currently on list. I listed like yesterday, so let me quickly.
Honestly, if I was getting 11 to 20, I don't even get that on account 3. I get like 8 sales a day if I'm lucky.
Oh, really? I'm currently on 7.3K.
Yeah, like personally, if you're happy with it, great. Personally, I'd be upping my markup. Like that's just me. Like you will get less sales and less revenue personally.
Yeah, but the thing is,
that's
I want
kinda
to
what I
keep the
want.
momentum going. You see, I don't want it to be stagnant.
Yeah, sure. If you want more sales, yeah, definitely keep it.
And
I just
luckily today,
yeah,
I also got my seller level check, so I'm top rate seller today, so that's good.
But I mean, like you're doing more sales than even I would want at
Really?
that many listings. So like, I certainly don't think you're gonna have a problem with after you buy Anchor.
Fair enough. But it's weird though. My sales conversion rate dropped. It was at 4.9%, but it's dropped to 4.4. I don't know if that's bad, good.
4.4, dude. Let me get you my account 3, which is like, honestly, it's kind of, when I started, I'd have been very scared, but I'll give you my metric. I'm literally not worried in the slightest because I've done 3 of these accounts now. I'll give you my metrics. On account 3, I've got, let's see, again, I sell quite high value stuff, but I've got 22,000 listings. And my sales conversion rate is 0.8%.
What?
Yeah, because I don't get that many sales. I think today I got 9 sales on this account.
Oh, fair enough. And if you
I
don't
I made about £60 profit.
Oh wow, fair enough. That's good. That's very good.
It's not good for the amount of listings. Like if you really care about your credits and all that, it's not good. But
yeah, I do understand that. But
like
yeah,
my point was like I look at this account, 22,000, 0.8% sales conversion, about 9 sales today.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared about it or anything. It'll do well. I need to list more. I'm gonna keep listing and pruning and stuff. I'll probably do like 40,000 listings on this account.
Fair enough.
They
Okay.
all like I've done the same method across my other 2 accounts, and they all turn out fine.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But
Okay.
again, my method is not a good use of credits. I don't recommend it. But my
No,
point
to be
was
honest, I
like,
listened to you, Chris. I did follow your strategy, and I did stop listing products over like certain amounts. So I've restricted myself at 75 because I've noticed like I've managed to only sell products that are listed up to like 70-ish. So yeah.
yeah. You have to remember though that like, because this is what I done. I done a when I reached like 20,000 listings, I done a graph of my store to see how many sales I made in certain price ranges, and then how many listings do I have in those price ranges. So yes, you do make less sales of higher valued items, but at the same time, you're gonna have less listings of higher value items.
Got it. Yeah.
The reason I came, so I mean, it's not to say that higher value items don't sell. It's just you don't have many of them listed. The thing is though, you also just can't list a lot of them, and then they're also just higher risk because you won't
Yeah.
have the limits unless you have an unlimited account.
Uh-huh.
You won't have the limits to list them. So
Yeah.
that's why I locked mine down to a maximum of 50, because I would just rather be able to list more
Got it. Fair enough.
than just start listing. Like I have more chance of grabbing those random sales than losing. Like I literally, when I removed everything above £50 off, or everything, by the way, the values I'm using are Amazon prices. So mine is 8 to 50. That's Amazon. So with 100% markup, that's 16 to 100 on eBay.
Got it.
So
Got it. Fair enough.
when I removed everything over £100 on eBay, that was like 160,000 pounds of my limits, and all that was contributing to me in that month was one sale. I got over £100.
Oh wow, fair enough.
So I was
Okay.
using £160 worth of limits for a sale a month.
Interesting.
That's why I don't list anything higher than like 50 anymore.
Yeah, to be honest,
Uh,
like I really need to start experimenting now. I've been playing safe since I started.
Well, it's good. You are still new. Like it is still good to be safe until you start seeing that profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just yeah,
And
I just
also,
I
the other
literally
thing is,
I don't get worried about this stuff with my new accounts. They all do well. There's really not much people have their techniques and strategies. I'm not really convinced anything, like you're gonna do well no matter what, unless you're genuinely trying to destroy your account and just ignore all advice. I don't think
no. Honestly, like especially the advice you give with violations, customer service related issues, I definitely do take it, and I really want this to go on for at least a bit long, where I could recoup some money, make some money, and use that for something else. You see.
Fellows, have you actually seen anybody with a truly awful account? I'm kind of curious because I don't really like. I help people if they ask, but I'm not like Rup. I don't go out my way.
Yeah, me and Belos reviewed a few terrible accounts.
Yeah, but like, are these accounts actually, are they terrible just because of what they're listing, or are they terrible because they're just bad sellers, like terrible seller
One was a
ratings?
really, really bad seller, bro. Like he had like an 18% defect rate.
But yeah, that all makes sense.
He was doing something stupid. Like he had 2 returns, and me, Roop, bro, we all told him, bro, just return the item, refund the item. He goes, it's small money for you guys, it's big money for me. And I'm like, bro, just return the flipping item. It's you know what I mean? Like the New York TV came out. I'm like, bro, just get rid of it. you know?
Crazy.
And yeah, bro, from him holding on to 2 returns for 2 weeks, bro, he gave himself an 18% defect rate for 2 items.
That's quite funny.
Yeah, he sit there. He went there from like 10, 15 sales a day to 2 sales in a week.
Fair play to him. Stick it to the man.
And he was like, "What?" He's like, "What's wrong with my account?" Like. And I'm like, bro, you literally sat there and cooked your account on the stove, like.
So that's what I mean, Abdul. Like, it's like if you are like genuinely, like if you're getting defect rates if you're for competitor research, if you're doing crazy things with the filters, like 6 sold, and because it sounds smart, because you're like, oh yeah, you want the highest selling stuff, but the highest selling stuff is going to be the cheapest stuff. So you're always going to be, your competitors are
much,
just
yeah,
going to always
yeah.
outprice you. Just don't do anything extreme in terms of what products you're listing, and
Yeah.
then you'll be fine. Like if you want to change the price ranges, like I don't think that's ever gonna affect your account. You could probably fine tune it. That's what I tried to do, but if I stuck with 1 to 100, I would have done fine as well.
Now, to be honest, I think last since we spoke, you mentioned to use like 3 to like anything above 3. So that's what I did.
I do 8 to 50. If it was a new account, I would do 3 to 50.
Got it. Okay.
Like, cause if I wanted that, maybe 2 to 50 if I was trying to get that limit increase, because you do need a good sales conversion rate for the limit increase.
Got it. Fair enough. I mean, I really want to put in a request for increasing my sales limit as well, though.
Just get it automatically. You will. If you have 4%, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, you just gotta keep pushing your account. Like for me, like I've noticed once I push my account close to the edge, kind of thing. Like as the 20th, like today, like once the 20th rolls around, like towards the close to somewhere in between from the 20th when they do the evaluation on your account to the end of the month, all of a sudden it's just like I'll just look back and it's like my increase or my limit has jumped.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, yeah, you gotta like kind of like almost like, because that's like I said, if they don't see you, it's sales that trigger it. If they don't see you pushing over that limit, that's when they increase it.
Got it. Okay. One more thing, Chris. Like obviously, I know we spoke about limited companies and sole traders and stuff. When do you think? Oh, this is going to be sounding dumb, but when do you think is the right moment to actually go and set up a limited company?
It's not a dumb question at all. I don't think anyone can really answer it. It depends what you want. Like I wanted a limited company purely for the limited liability. And for that reason, I knew that all of my eBay accounts were going to be limited. So I wanted to do it as quick as possible so that I didn't spend time how it works is I set up an account, warm it up for a month, and then I convert it. I didn't want to, like, when you convert your accounts over, they do like a rescan of your store, or not necessarily your store. Like, I don't know how true that is, but like they do check your metrics, and there's a chance that you might get an internal review.
Got it.
So
yeah.
I would rather get that out. If they were going to ban my stores, I'd rather them do that early on instead of, being a sole trader for a year, having 5 eBay stores, and then you convert them to limited and they start getting banned. And then possibly that banned account gets linked. So because I knew I was going to do a limited long term, I wanted to get it out of the way as quick as possible so that I don't have this fear that a year down the line I decide to do it. And then I'm sitting there on edge, bloody, shaking as my account's converting over to my limited in case they ban it. But then again, Rahil's here, he just doesn't want I think he's sticking to sole trader. He's like wanting to do multiple accounts, but I think he was gonna do limited, or I think he even has a limited, but he's like just going sole trader from here on out just to reduce the complexity. Because there is, I think sole trader does edge out limited in terms of profit and definitely complexity. You don't need accountant fees really. You don't really need an accountant at all if you've got enough maths and like logic knowledge to you. So, but realistically, I don't think, like, again, if you're doing 5 stores, the difference, maybe you're spending an extra £2,000 as a limited, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. No, ideally, I'd like to at least have
60, 70,000
stores in my name.
Yeah, that's the stage. You have 2 stores in your name, you said.
No, I would like to have 2 stores because I'd like to get this,
2 stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that stage, I'd probably, I would, it'd be kind of hard to say. Like, I'd be fighting over whether I want a limited or sole trader. If you do stick with sole trader, you can get liability insurance, but it's an insurance company. There's no guarantee that you will get protection from it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like anything, there's always ifs and buts. So
yeah, it's the same with a limited company, but not necessarily. It's only you only lose your liability protection if you do something fraudulent, like if you start taking money out of the business bank, just you use your company cards for personal expenditures, stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's called like breaking the corporate veil. If you start using your own personal stuff for the company operations, or you start using the company operations for your own stuff, like you're using a company computer to go play your video games and stuff like that.
Definitely not using that.
Yeah, like then you could lose your liability. It's a lot harder to lose your actual limited company liability protection than it is for an insurance company to, just say, oh yeah, we're rejecting your claim. This person is trying to sue you. We don't care. So you can. I have both. I have liability insurance as well. Even though I have a limited, but yeah, you can get the insurance if you are a sole trader. It's just yeah, it's just peace of mind. Like Velo said, and like we were talking about earlier, I honestly, I don't think I'll ever be sued, even if I do this 8 years. But it's, I don't want to ever.
I'd like to be in your state, obviously. I think you're doing a really good job, to be honest. I think everyone here is really putting all the effort in. So I think
if you were gonna go limited, I would try 3 stores. But if you're wanting to manage them yourself, then yeah, like two you can easily manage. An hour of work a day, maybe.
Nah, to be honest, even with this one store, I'm not gonna lie, with work, coming back from work, it's a pain, especially the accounting side of it.
You'll need a VA then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And then if you're gonna have a VA, you might as well do 3 stores.
Fair enough, yeah.
In my opinion. Like 3 is manageable. 5, it starts to get kind of, because it's hard to keep on top of them.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, I think if you're gonna do 2, do 3.
Looking at Hiron's pet, shop, seems like he's outdone himself. He's got a website. He's got an eBay store. Yeah, impressive.
Yeah, good on him.
I mean, that's all just drop shipping, so it's just crazy, yeah.
Oh, is he drop shipping? Did I not listen to that story properly?
I think that's what Bello said. Maybe I misheard him.
Well, no, I think that's what he was. No, I think that is what you, because it makes sense, because he focused on the middleman thing. I thought he was just I don't know.
Yeah, but fair enough. Cool. Anyways, I think today was productive for me. I think I'm gonna go now. I need to fulfill a couple of orders and then go to bed.
All right, yeah, good luck, dude, with the stores and all that.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks, everyone. See you next week.
See ya. Good luck.
Good night. Bye. Bye.
I think that's mostly everyone gone.
Hi, Data.
Hiya.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? How's your store?
Yeah. My store, I can't really say much. I'm just looking at the overview today, and I have a defect rate of 0.23%, and yeah, 180 positive reviews, 1 neutral, 1 negative.
How many? I'm sorry. What's your reviews?
180.
That's quite a high defect rate for yeah, so what is that like? Are all these defect rate, are they from dropshipping?
Yes.
When did you start?
So this account is like 3 months old.
Yeah, well, you can't. So what's your question? Like,
yeah, I'm just giving you an overall.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, my click-through rate is like 0.3%, and I have like 4.4K listings.
Yeah, it's a transaction defect rate, right? That's what was 22%. Yeah.
Yeah, transaction defect
Yeah,
rate.
that should be like 0. You can just so you're canceling orders because they're out of stock, right?
Yeah, mostly that, and and because maybe customer found a better price somewhere.
Yeah, so just never do that. Always buyer ask to cancel.
Okay.
Literally, you should never click item out of stock. You can if you want it to look realistic or something maybe later on. But yeah, like 22% is far. In fact, I don't even know how that means 22% of your orders you're canceling. For what reason? Why do you have so many orders that even need canceling?
Yeah, so mostly they're out of stock. I think that's the major reason why I
Are you
cancel.
running the tracker?
How often
Yeah.
are you running the tracker?
Yeah, how
I do,
often?
I do that. Yeah, days I'm not busy, I run it like twice. Once in the morning and then at night. But if I'm really having a busy day, then it's just once in the morning. I just set it and then go off and then maybe come back to it later.
You're using EcomSniper, right? I know that
Yeah.
sounds silly, but
Yeah.
you're using the CSV tracker.
Yeah, the what's it called? Is it the quick one?
Yeah. The fast tracker.
Yeah, that's
That seems weird to be getting so many out of stocks.
Yeah, 22%. So that's out of 180. That's about 30 orders.
So I mean, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but the 180 feed I mean reviews are like the ones the customers left. Yeah, but the one with if you add the ones eBay add as well, then it's like 431.
Sorry, I didn't really understand that. You're saying it's 180, but it's 431.
Yeah, so you know, like eBay adds like a feedback.
The automated feedback.
Yeah. So what I wanted is your total, just your total feedback, because that
Yeah.
just kind of tells you how many orders you've had.
Okay, so it's like 431.
So you've got almost 100 items out of stock.
Yeah, I mean, and then I don't know, but I still get like 6 orders to 8 orders every day, but I kind of haven't broken the £100 ceiling, so it's always like 180, 70.
Can I, are you able to, can I go on a private call with you and you share your screen or something? Because I'm really like lost. I don't know, boss man, if you want to like chip in. I cannot comprehend how he has a 22% defect rate.
Yeah,
that's 100 out. That's about 100 out of your 480 orders. That if you're using the tracker every day, I don't, even if I started canceling all of my out of stocks because of item is out of stock and I'm getting transaction defects rate, I'm fairly certain my percentage would be about 1 or 2%.
Actually,
it
so
seems high.
yeah, so actually it was 0.30 before the last evaluation. So it just changed recently to 0.23.
Have you used this account for anything other than dropshipping within the last?
No, just drop shipping.
You made this account 3 months ago and just started drop shipping on it.
Yes. I mean, I can share my screen, but I mean all points.
Yeah, just watch out you don't share your store name. Just like scroll down the page.
Okay.
Just make sure there's nothing identifying. Yeah, I can't like comprehend how your defect rate is so high. Regardless, anyways, it's interesting and all, but like just don't ever cancel for out of stock. Just ask them, but list something else, an alternative, and then send the link to the buyer and just ask, can I send this as an alternative?
Can you see my
How do I? There we go. Oh, 0.23%. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine, dude. You're a top-rated seller.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was a complete misunderstanding. We thought you had 22%.
No, it's 0.23.
0.23. Yeah, your account's fine. 2.5% sales conversion. What's show your profit and stuff?
No,
Or your
it's
revenue, sorry.
not really that impressive.
551 1850, so it's about 2,000. How
Yeah.
how many
And
listings?
and today is like just 80 what's it called? £64 in revenue.
How many listings on the store?
There's like 4.4K.
Yeah, you're doing fine, dude. Did you have a question or like I know I asked you like how your store was doing. Yeah, like I think your store's fine. You've got about 5K listings. You're getting £500 revenue a week. So if you interpolate it to 20,000 listings, you're making 2,000 a week.
Oh yeah, it's just that I want more sales. That's the question.
Well, you just need to list more.
So
Don't ever cancel for out of stock again. Because if you go over 0.5%, you're no longer a top seller.
oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, like I wouldn't go anymore.
Yeah, pretty much never cancel for out of stock. Like Chris said, just always try and find a replacement, even if it's a similar item. I always message them and send them like 3 to 5 different replacement items. I'll be like, is this okay? Like, you know what I mean? If I can, if I do have to cancel, I'll be like, I recently sold this item in person, and I'll try and get them to cancel from their side, but like I'll kiss their ass pretty much, I'll be like, can you please go ahead and cancel from your side, and I'll issue you a full refund, and I'll give you a 10% coupon on my whole store, you know what I mean? And before they even respond, I send them a coupon, or before I even start the conversation, trying to get them to cancel, kind of thing.
So there was this other thing that happened. I think so there was this mic for podcast that I don't know how it ended up on my store, but it was listed, and then the tracker keeps, I don't know, returning it on my store, but then it became like a hot seller, but the delivery date is very extended, like maybe June. So in like 2 days I sold like 5 of those mics, but then the delivery date was very long. Then but I still ran my CSV tracker, running the first day, running the second day, but then it didn't take it off my stock or put it out of stock. So it's remained there, and people kept buying the mic. So I had to like manually end the listing because there's no point. And then I cancelled most of the 5 orders that we are in already, because they're not gonna wait for June for the item to be delivered. I tried to find an alternative, but they were much more expensive than the one I had on the store. So it's I don't know if it's CSV tracker's fault, or I don't know how it didn't catch that, the extended delivery date.
Yeah, stuff that's like it'll just come in and out of stock throughout the day. Sometimes stuff can just go out of stock a few hours after you track it. It just happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They almost need to put a fail safe in where it's like if the item has less than a certain amount in stock to just fully move it out of stock. Because I get
There's
those too.
there's
every now and then.
there's something in the software for it. I don't know if it necessarily works because there's a file in the software where they have a list of all of those phrases, like only 10 left in stock, only 9 left in stock. I don't think it works.
Because like I said, I've seen some slip through that it's like I would just run the CSV tracker and then get a sale, and then it's like as I'm ordering it, or because I have OCD, so it's like I don't have it skip the final click. And I just watch it kind of thing every time. And it's like I said, I'll see like one that's like five left in stock, or like two left in stock, order now, and I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. one left in stock. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I just ran it. So then it's like, obviously I move it out of stock like manually, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, a few slip through every now and then, but for the most part it doesn't happen.
Okay. Yeah, data. Do you think for this account should I do get an anchor now, or would that be ridiculous?
Sorry, you're on like 4.6K, right?
Yeah.
No, not now. How much? Well, it depends. How much are you listing a day?
100 a day.
Do you have 3-day payouts or 24-hour payouts?
So I used to have 24-hour payouts, and then they changed to payouts on delivery of the item.
Yeah, like the 3-day after delivery.
Yeah. And
As
now,
long as you have one of those, eBay trusts you. Like decently. Like they kind of trust you. As long as you can
Anchor
probably
becomes
push it a little bit more.
Anchor becomes more cost effective than featured once you reach 8,700 listings.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so like you shouldn't have featured over 8,700 listings. By 8,700, you should be on Anchor.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep pushing, really. But yeah, you have that trust, so you definitely can push a little bit more than 100, probably. If you'd like.
Yeah, now I think I have the 24-hour payout because it says your buyer has paid for this order and we are processing the payment. Once complete, funds will be available in your eBay balance.
Yeah,
So,
like I said, as long as you don't have the 2-week payout still.
yeah.
Like I said, like new sellers get that, and then like once eBay trusts you even a little bit, they give you the 3-day payouts, and then obviously the 24-hour. Like they move that and give you the 24-hour payouts. I waited on an account that was literally, it's been 3 months. I made the account like a while ago, but I literally just sat and warmed it up so slow. Like bought the $5 package store on it, and then I eventually bought the $20 package store on it, and I posted 1K items or whatever, and then I just let it sit there, and then eventually, like I said, like it only took to 25 sales on that account, or 22 sales on that account, to get 24-hour payouts. And then as soon as I got the 24-hour payouts, I'm like, okay, eBay trusts me. I'm gonna push the shit out of this account now.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm like, I don't want to be waiting. Especially on that account, I'm selling like higher priced items. I don't want to be waiting for all of that money that's just sitting there for 2 weeks. That's like a
Yeah.
really
It's a lot.
long time. So, but yeah, like I said, as long as you get those, even 24-hour, 3-day payouts, whatever. Yeah, that's a good sign. That you have that trust with eBay. You can push a little harder if you want.
I'm gonna head off, guys. Good luck.
All right,
Thanks
later,
so much,
brother.
Data.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Thanks a lot. And like, so I know you use the ASIM method when you're like listing aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, for my store that's just starting out, do you think I should use that, or should I just focus on competitor scanner?
For so in the most part, for the first like 5 to 7,000 items, you really want to be using competitive scanners so you know what's hot and selling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you go in based off of what you look at your own statistics afterwards, like what I mean, what's actually selling like on your store, what's the hot selling, all of a sudden you'll notice it yourself. All of a sudden you'll be like, ooh, I sold 3 of this, like you said, like I sold 3 or 5 of this week or whatever.
Yeah.
I sold 3 of this item in a day. All of a sudden you'll be like, wow, like this is a good item.
Yeah.
And you want to sell similar. That's when the ASIN method would come in handy. Like I said, once you already have those statistics of, okay, these items are selling, I want to sell 200 and 500 items that are similar to that one item. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when the ASIN method would then come in handy, because like I said, then you're literally posting everything in that category. You're like, okay, you type in on Amazon, let's say it's an umbrella that's your bestseller. I don't know. You would type in on Amazon umbrellas and you post every single umbrella that they got,
Yeah, but
kind of thing.
so when you do that, would they not come up as duplicate listing, or
No.
it doesn't?
No, it'll post as all different stuff, because it scans for duplicate listings. So if you already have if you already have that item on your store, it won't get
Yeah.
posted again. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It'll just fail to post.
Okay.
Or for the most part, it'll just skip it. It won't even collect the ASIN. You know what I mean? For the most part,
Okay.
you just have to kind of be careful of not to rescan the same thing, because then you'll get a lot of failed listings. When I scan something, I try and like write it down in like a notebook of just stuff that I've already scanned on my big store, so I don't double post in that category.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And yeah, but like I said, you can it's how you can post items more specific, like let's say to avoid like your blacklist. Like I know a lot of UK sellers have the blacklist.
Yeah.
That's a good way right there on how to avoid posting with that. Like, if you already have some items that are selling and hot, you could just post a bunch of similar items in that category. Um, and like I said, with that, you could just type in on Amazon best selling this, best selling that, where on eBay you can't type in best selling this. Like nothing will pop up because they don't have AI in their search bar. Where Amazon does. So like I said, I could type in best selling umbrellas, best selling hiking gear, best selling women's stuff, best, whatever it is. Like, and
Yeah.
the list is literally endless, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's multiple ways of doing it.
So
You know.
there's this other thing I noticed. Like for for hot selling items, I've noticed sometimes in my store, like maybe for a week or two, there's a hot selling item, and all of a sudden I don't see people ordering them anymore. And then when I take a closer look, it seems like the CSV tracker has put it out of stock, right? And then when I go to Amazon to like check to see what's going on, um so the particular item is out of stock, but then the replacements I would have used are like pricier than the original one that was selling out. So then do you just list the pricier one, or
Well,
what?
that depends, because like I said, there's so many search results on Amazon in general. You could filter down the price settings, and then collect the ASIN method. Like you could filter down the price settings and then
Oh, I see.
like and still double check and see if you could find one on page 50 of Amazon. You know what I mean? You won't actually have to physically do that yourself. The ASIN method will do that for you, but it's good. Like I said, it's good on finding cheap stuff. Or like I said, if you want a specific priced item in your store, it's a
Yeah.
good way on finding those items. Using that method. That's why I like once I found it, I was like, oh, this is a game changer right here.
So,
I've been
so
pretty much all of my items on my store have been posted that way, just because you can collect so many ASINs at one time, as compared to with eBay, you gotta scan for sellers, do this,
yeah.
do that. That I only really do now in the beginning when I'm first starting off an account, just to get quick, fast reviews.
Uh-huh.
And then once I have a bunch of good reviews and stuff, then I jump into like a niche and categories and post like literally whatever I want. Like on one account, I'm testing out only like sporting goods and sport equipment
Oh, okay.
to see. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious.
So do you have like 3 eBay accounts now?
Me, I have 5.
Oh, okay. So you're doing niches now, like different niches like sports, kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, one on one account I have all women's stuff, and I'm selling. Obviously, I think I've told you guys I sell it. So women on one account. I actually am doing it on 2 accounts now. You know,
Okay.
and yeah, it's like I said, I have all women's items on one account, like candles, bath bombs, women, I don't know, nail supplies and stuff, hair stuff and whatever, all
Yeah.
sorts of random, just, I don't know. I was asking my girl, she was giving me ideas and stuff. I don't know. And she was like, oh, this would be good. This would be good. And I'm like, all right, perfect. I add it, write it down so I can add it later. And that kind of thing. But yeah, like I said, and then on another account, I got all sports stuff, selling as like a dad, or a coach. And like I said, there's so much different stuff that we could try. Like before I came in the group, nobody was testing anything or trying any
Yeah.
of this,
Yeah.
They're like, what, you're selling as a woman? I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Um,
with the ASIN setting, do you check the script or pages option? Is it turned on for you?
Yeah, it depends. So the scrape all pages I'll do if it's like I said, if I think it's gonna do really well. If
Yeah.
it's like a stupid item, where it's like, I don't want to, 300, I don't know,
Mm.
like, I don't know, like dog poop bags or something. Like I don't want that many. I don't want 300 dog poop bag items, dog poop bags on my store. Like I don't need that many. I would probably, like, if I had like a few that were selling, I would probably scrape like 30 cheap ones and see, how they do.
Yeah.
If the other ones are already doing decent. So, um, like, yeah, that's how I would do it. It goes by category really, and depends on the items, and like I said, like Mother's Day's coming up, so it's like, um, I would do like a bunch of like Mother's Day gift baskets or
Gifts.
something.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And then that category, I'm scraping everything. I'm
Mm.
scraping as far as I can. Um, and I go off based on holidays sometimes. Mother's Day, you got what is it, Cinco de Mayo? You got all these, Father's Day. You got Earth Day. You got all these holidays that just are coming up.
Yeah. So yeah, another question is like when you get those season items, how
Mhm.
do you take it off your store when the season is over?
You just type it in. Like,
Oh, I see.
the
Okay.
same way you typed it in on Amazon, you'd type in like, so you, like I said, for Mother's Day, you would type in on Mother's Day, best-selling Mother's Day on Amazon, and anything with Mother's Day mainly in the title is going to pop up on the ASIN method. So now
Yeah.
going forward, to delete that, you go into your eBay store active listings and just type in Mother's Day. eBay is
Oh,
gonna pull up everything on your store that has Mother's Day in the title, and then,
yeah.
like I said, you would just delete those all at once.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But then it's like it's cool because like even for some of your best selling ones,
Mm-hmm.
you keep some of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You keep some of the obviously the best selling ones because people will buy gifts all year round. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, there's birthdays, there's just you change the title around gift for women or whatever,
Yeah.
and get even more sales on it.
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. I'm actually having a double mind, like getting Anchor, because for the UK it's like it's more expensive than the US one. So my fear now is like would it be possible to recoup the money within a month?
It does pay for itself, but like what Chris was saying, you have to get to like 8.7K listings first,
Mm.
and pay a bit of insertion fees, and then like and like Velo says, he's like you kind of just have to blindly throw money at it and don't look at the insertion fees until you get to 8.7K listings. Um, but once you get to Anchor and you buy the Anchor and it's like the first month,
Yeah.
you instantly make like 2 to 3 grand, profit that first month.
Yeah, because I was actually I've been on 7.5K listings, but then I attended a US meeting, and I think it was I don't remember who it was that was saying that if you're not getting like consistent 12 sales per day, or like something like that, that you shouldn't go to Anchor.
I mean,
I think yeah.
it's really like it depends. You're just gonna get more sales if you want to, um, like Anchor's just gonna push more sales towards you, and
Yeah.
eBay will also, if your store's already doing well, and you're above standard, or even top rated, and you just push towards that, and you even if you just stay featured for a while, build up enough funds, and then eventually push towards Anchor, kind of all at once. Um, like I said, it's definitely worth it because, like I said, like you're just gonna be whatever sales you're doing at featured and whatever sales you're getting, then you'll just get more sales, and I believe in the UK it's unlimited once you get to Anchor, so it's like the sky's the limit at that point. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You can get to 50, 100,000 listings. Where in the USA for Anchor, it's $300, but it's like we can only post 25K listings. If we want to go any higher than that, to go to 50K listings and the unlimited package, it's $3,000 a month.
Oh wow.
So it's like I would have to sit at Anchor for pretty much like a year to be able
Yeah.
to, for me to be comfortable enough to even push to the next store.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because $3,000 a month is a shit ton of money, bro. And I would have to post like 1,000 items a day, like
Yeah.
for that to make sense to me. You know what I mean? And that's scary. Like that's stuff that we don't do. um,
Yeah. So like so Anchor takes off the listing fee, to make it unlimited, but does it take off the actual selling limits on the account?
No, it doesn't take off the selling. You would have to trigger that manually with just high sales, and you know what I mean. And that's the thing, even if you have the quantity set to 2 or whatever, you won't be able to fit that many items on your store. That's a good question. That's another thing to take into account. If you don't have the listing space on your store, it's just not going to be good.
Yeah, because right now my limit, I think, is like 500,000 now.
Yeah. I think you'd want the numbers to push it up, but even with $1 million, it's doable. Like you'd get that. eBay would eventually give that just by once you get to once you get to 10K listings kind of thing. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like eBay sees that you're pushing your store and that you're doing well, and they're like, all right, let's give this guy more chances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And eBay wants to see you do well because they make money off it as the site. So
yeah,
it's in their best interest that you're doing well too.
Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot for the help today. It's actually past 1 here, so
yeah, go get some sleep. Good luck on your account, brother.
Yeah,
just keep pushing. If you want to see some crazy sales and stuff,
Yeah.
like I said, just keep pushing. Or just build up, stay there for a little while. And just build up, or if, like I said, even if you just have the money and you have a good job, also, yeah, why not invest the 500? Now you're not paying listing fees, and you might have to eat it for like a little bit, but after that second, even just the second month, probably start posting like three to 400 a day or something. As long as eBay trusts you with 24-hour payouts and stuff. Just be careful what you're posting, obviously, because of the blacklist in the UK and their policies and stuff. And then
it's strict.
Yeah, and then just keep on pushing, and you should be good.
All right, thanks a lot, brother.
Anytime, my man.
That's the motivation I needed.
No, yeah, you can't give up. Like I said, you just got to keep. Even just like 2 months of it. You look at Belos. He was like, "No, I just threw money at it and just kind of turned my head." And he's like, after a while, he's like, "I was good." So, and he was like, after that he's like the first month or two, he was like, they were a little scary, but he was like, after the third month, he was like, I could breathe.
Yeah.
So I felt that. I felt that very like right in my soul.
But I think the UK market, actually the US market is easier, like in terms of scaling and making more money.
Well, I feel like it's both, because it's like if you're in the UK and you're at 60% markup, the sales will just come regardless. You know what I mean? But the only thing, on the other hand, to that is you need a lot of Amazon accounts.
So another question is, because right now I'm actually at 80% markup and 10% discount. So at 60% markup, do I even need to do the discount anymore, or just leave it at 60 and not run any sales or discount?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably just do like probably like a 5%, but for me, I wouldn't do anything. You probably just leave it at 60, and it would just generate you a lot of sales. But like I said, because like if you look at his Roop 0 to 5K challenge, the reason why he's getting so many sales is because of the fact that he's at 60 to 50% markup, and he has a shit ton of Amazon accounts. and he's dropped his ad rate from 4.1 to 2.1%. And you know what I mean? He does all these
Yeah.
crazy things, but he has the Amazon accounts in place.
Oh yeah. So right now I think I just have 3 active Amazon accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So but I just have one store, so I think for now I'm still good.
Yeah, as long as it, as long as they're warmed up, and once it starts pushing past that 15, you know what I mean? That's when you start making more Amazon accounts.
Amazon accounts, yeah.
Once it starts pushing past 20, you're like, okay, now I can make another one. I try and push it a little bit, I'm like, okay, these accounts are warmed up, Amazon trusts me on these accounts. They don't get hit with any verifications or any sketchy checkpoints anymore.
Okay. All right, see you, brother.
All right, my brother. Good luck. Good
All
luck
right,
on
thank you.
flipping.
Take care, yeah.
All right, take it easy.